Oh. Yeah.
So that'll work. Is it possible to like pull the table out just a little
if you
bit
want to
so I
sit
can
on the
have?
end, that's
I'd rather be like at the end.
Yeah.
Well,
See,
no,
we-
not for now.
Not right now.
No.
We're
We're
discussing
I can
hypothetically.
move stuff, but
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Oh, for
Sorry.
the D&D stuff, yeah.
Make sure to touch the wall. That way,
Yeah,
Jesse's stuff.
go a little bit
Alright.
farther.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Touching the wall.
Thanks, guys. Stability.
Push.
I think we're good. Yep, we're looking good.
I want to have a little.
Let's stick this right up against that leg.
With like an overhead camera.
Yeah, we'd
Like
have
something
to
that
have,
could
like,
articulate off of this.
Yeah.
Or even if, you can't.
we'd have
drop
to discuss
ceiling.
with like the plane.
Yeah, no, that would be really bad. Yeah. I got all my tools in
Yeah.
my
Oh,
truck
I'm not
right
just
now.
really using my magic.
If
shit,
you're like,
even,
Oh
Let's
yeah.
go. Let's go. Yeah, no, I got.
Cool.
his own.
No, you can't trust me with that. If I'm here, I have all my tools in my truck all the time. So if you got something that needs to be mounted,
Yeah, no, I do all that kind of stuff
right,
around here,
perfect.
but I had to borrow
Oh, yeah, the-
a pipe wrench from a guy yesterday. Work in the
the
bathroom.
full coin for that is.
Cool.
To be
That's
fair, I
what
think
he
it's
did for
four
my
pipe
friend.
Yeah.
I was like, man, if I have to
Hey.
do it,
Oh,
so the
it's
fact
still
that I got
there.
anything.
Sorry.
What's that?
There we go. That's so easy.
Yeah, it was
I
a.
love that.
It was a stupid idea, but I wanted to use the Butterfree just for fun. And to optimize the deck, obviously, I would take out some of the cards and add like rare candy and stuff.
Cool.
But
Have to.
Yeah, we'll get on the same page.
Ah, you're fine.
Keep the ball rolling. I think if you have sessions in play too, it'll snowball.
So any even quarters you can play multiple.
That's what it's like.
You can only play one sport.
fine.
No, that's the
You
one.
can only
Yeah.
we're not cursed because the curse is we either have
And
a
Elm,
great
same.
DM and no
No.
players or
Elm
1,000 players
is-
and no qualified DMs.
Well,
So,
it sounds like you've got
Elm
that
gets
there.
basically
Like,
says
they
if
wanna
that's
come in and
what
they've
you
been
play
asking
for your
about
trainer
it.
card, you can't
You
put
can also
any
just
other
say
supporter.
like,
or
yeah,
anything
no,
else.
we're positioned.
So use it as your last card.
Again, if this is a slow start, I wouldn't be too surprised. We got 5. That's we're not gangbusters, but
I have no expectations, because I don't know what really to expect with
I don't
this.
feel intimidated either. From what I hear from people, right, when they like, or even like magic tournaments and stuff, when they come to us and they get in a seat and start interacting with the community, they're like, oh, this is great. So when it comes to D&D, it's like,
Yeah, you just gotta do it. Like, once you get into it, you start it, that's like the majority of the battle is just getting there. And that's mostly like a mental thing. It's just
if I know Travis, he probably has, other people that we can hit up too, be just a bit more, like a bit more pushing it up those numbers if we want to. But if people are already at 5, that's enough for a session, kind of.
yeah. And they're all adults. We don't have any kids yet.
Yeah,
But,
they're gonna need these, and I think parents and stuff too would probably like to use them. Not really like coming to an orientation right away, but just like audit a session, just like.
I'm not sure if I want to be on camera for round 1 this week because I'm always on camera for round 1.
We were just doing orientation and meeting the DM. Just, I think
That's if we have like 100
people
applicants.
I do want to leave my mat here so people know where to put their mats.
hesitant to start playing because they don't.
I mean, I got 3 mats total, so
A lot of people.
We're just giving
everybody some time.
I mean, even
just
What about
because
Christian?
so Christian has plans today.
Gotcha.
James has plans today.
I've learned not to.
There's one other person who
Who's James?
James is the guy who works third shift.
I mean, it's definitely like a lot.
He doesn't
No
play.
idea.
He doesn't play standard Pokemon.
Gotcha, never mind.
He leaves right before
I just
it.
couldn't do the
I
homework.
like the-
I was when I was present at the table.
Okay, that's why I probably had the same.
Yeah.
Prep work,
For WotC, he's either on like Venusaur or on Riptide for Alligator.
Okay. I haven't played against him.
Really easy to finally get like.
Trying to get him into standard, but he's because he works third shift. It's
Yeah.
like tough for him to stay. It's like
Yeah.
by the time WotC's done, he's just like beat
Mm-hmm.
because he stays up to play WotC
And
from
And then
having
goes to
work
bed,
Friday
and
night.
then-
ability
Yeah.
for people to back.
I think if there's a session at play, it'll
Yeah.
snowball, even if it's, picking up 1 or 2 people.
I'll show you. So, but yeah, there's someone who drives up from New Haven, and last week they said they would try again this week, and there hasn't really been much correspondence, but we were trying to give them till like 2:10. If they don't show up by 2:10, then we're just gonna kick off.
That's fair.
Like, I tagged them. It's like, hey,
I think a lot of people said Sundays were better
But-
than during weekdays.
if they are on their way and they're not here till 2:10 or till after 2:10, then it's like we'll just do some pickup games.
And that's what I really wanted to aim it towards. That's why when I built the calendar, I had like a couple of sessions that are set up later in the month for kids.
Pick your deck.
Because they can just
Of those
come
two?
here after school.
Just roll a die. What could go
Drop
wrong?
them off for a couple hours and then try to pick them up.
Made it simple.
Evan's been doing some good picks today.
Yeah.
It's like
Every
every
people
pick.
are training for him. So.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Where are you on today?
What?
Where are you on today?
For kids to come to the weekend.
I definitely
Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
For
Yep.
weekends.
Most
I don't
of what
know.
I hear is like,
This is my second time playing WotC. I don't know what I'm doing.
I wonder which of these two decks are better.
Yeah.
Man, quick stop for a moment.
we hear that.
Really? You're gonna try to kick my ass?
No, I'll play it.
Yeah. You're just trying to
I'm
kick
just
my
trying
ass.
to, I'm trying to figure out if you made the wrong mistake, or you made a mistake for yourself.
You sound like Christian now, who's like, the moment I tell him my deck, he's like, never mind, I'm gonna play this guy. Christian, oh, you're playing Mill? I'm gonna play Roaring Mill.
They're both the same type. So type wise, it's
Totally. I also think like,
kind of crap.
Well,
gonna be a-
I bet purple's gonna
yeah, well,
suck.
there's also like,
Then I'll be purple.
this is what it is.
Yeah.
Couple
Like the only expectation
deck
for me
is,
is like I have set aside
so
those
far,
time
pretty
slots
fun.
for doing this.
Yeah.
If it doesn't
We've gotten
happen,
a couple matches with the
Yeah,
new version
so
of
we
it, but
Evolution box needs to be used on the phone.
Yeah.
I still
He
want
said
it.
he was with your
I think tier wise, this is probably like tier 1 and this is probably
That's
tier
good. I
4.
just wanted to make sure.
Sweet.
Y'all, I'm just telling you.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No rush, but.
I just hope and pray,
Well, we
basically.
haven't seen this deck in a while, so I'm fine with it staying, by the way.
Okay, good.
Because this is,
Is that the Tentacruel box? Oh,
There's a Blossom there. I want those sleeves.
they're good sleeves.
Where'd you go?
eBay.
Bastard.
I am very good at hunting out cheap sleeves.
Those look adorable as ever. So.
They're from like Honolulu 2011.
That,
Do you want me to do
I would love those. I think I might have to go hunt those down.
Meanwhile, this deck,
terrible idea.
Oh God.
Yeah, I could definitely show up. I think.
Nice.
We probably could try this out, like,
they haven't earned a custom sleeve yet.
we ended up scheduling a lot of weird appointments when we got back from Japan.
Yeah.
Just like,
Okay.
What'd you make today?
so you're starting what time?
Is that it?
What is it?
It's like a croissant, but it has caramelized sugar on the bottom.
It's like a croissant, but better.
Bree would probably like it, but
If not,
I'm not big on caramelized sugar.
That's
I don't have a
brown,
sweet tooth.
brown sugar and stuff like that. So you need the door's
I kind
open.
of know my
You can just
I know
do
my way around like situations.
I have enough
that
teeth for me to sell.
Oh, Peter.
I guess we'll talk to him when he gets here and we'll get his fine-tuned.
Because I know.
I was going through all my old games and I found Wind Waker for GameCube with the gold disc.
I still have the special edition
Zelda one. Which one is? Oh, the multi-game trial. Yeah, I have that too. I don't think I have it. Do you mind? Whatever.
with your stuff.
Yeah, I figured this would be the overflow because I owe you for the
And for
still.
for every
Pikachu.
Mike, for every win you get one back. You get to open one pack on your own.
Wagers, all right. I still, I'm
And if
like,
I beat you, I get one of those
I'm
packs.
pushing for. Okay, but if you lose, buddy, can say.
I'll probably be like, yeah, sure.
That's way too much money. No.
I'll.
You pay for
lose,
it.
it gets paid for it. Yeah.
Okay. I'll make a slight deal. If you beat me in Standard and WotC, I will seriously consider some kind of another Pokemon tattoo.
Okay.
Not a Badoo tattoo. Just a
It's.
go. I will never do that. I'll kill you before I do that. I will kill you and get the tattoo, so you can never see it.
In memoriam.
In memoriam. I'm just gonna make it look like absolute dog shit, so that it just can never be recognizable.
You get an iron dog.
I would consider it.
Run out real quick, and I'll be back
Yeah, what,
Yeah.
when are you starting D&D?
This week? No, this coming week.
Next?
This Tuesday.
Okay,
coming
my sister.
Tuesday,
My sister. Wow.
okay. We're doing like an orientation.
Yeah.
And we have a calendar set up for sessions.
Okay.
We're kind of encouraging people to come on Tuesday, just to come meet me, get an idea of the situation,
Lay the
what we're
land.
trying to do here, me getting to know all the players, what their expectations are, and kind of
Take
figure
it
out
from there,
schedule
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, and
My
it's
wife's
kind of
signed
a
up.
play by ear
Yeah.
kind of thing right now, but
I'll probably come by Tuesday then.
awesome. That would be awesome.
Because I have it off for once, and
Don't hold it like that. There you go.
I had no idea.
It's got a sugary bomb.
Just like you.
okay.
Mike. You said it first.
Same man, so you know it's good.
I know. I figured. Sam's been coming in with the good stuff.
Quality perspective, my wife and I tried to get.
Was it hard?
People collectively got a little.
Just like the bottom out stuff.
Okay.
Because the sugar kind of,
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, harden and
yeah.
yeah. No, I definitely want to do the D&D. That sounds like
That one tided me over.
because I've been working on my own campaign for a year and a half, I would say.
Yeah.
And I have and since I have like the first 4 sessions ready to go,
That's awesome.
but I also want to make sure the story is actually ready,
Yeah.
fully and actually thought out before I just go be like, yo, people, here.
What I'd love to do is help new dungeon masters as well, because it's really hard to get into it, and
Yep.
you got to be confident in yourself.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little details in it.
Oh, yeah.
But I think like everything else with D&D, the most important thing is just to have fun.
That's what I'm
and-
trying to do with this, and
Yeah.
Nice. Alright,
where's
you
Jake?
How do I play Colin every time? First
Jake.
Every time. Flip it over, kind of.
Where's
I'm going
Jake?
to take advantage of this time and probably still not read all these cards.
Let's do Trevor and Colin. Can you guys go on here?
Jake. Oh.
So,
Do you want to be on camp?
do you have?
Not right now.
Do you have one of these?
You can. I'll meet you wherever.
Can you
Just give
line
me
it up
one.
right here?
Alright, I guess that's okay.
I kept one of these.
Ready to move this good?
You're good right here.
Yeah. Because I've recently.
Just want to have him line it up with here for the camera. And then, Trevor, if you line yours up with that, then the angle stays good. Cool. Thank you. And then I'm against Alex, so we'll play right here.
Well, Mark, Mark, I can show you the thing now. After. Alright. It's fun. Yeah. I gotta throw down though. But yeah. Set this up. You'll take it.
I think we spoke into it.
Yeah. We literally were like, great sitting on your purse and crushing everything inside.
You're probably going to win anyway.
I could go again, but I don't think you can in that thing. I don't think you have the ability. Are we on 7 people? So there's a 7 around? Okay. Okay.
I guess.
The icon's on the one, by the way.
I also went to writing school.
So that's a 7.
So part of
Okay. That's good. I'll be on the ladder.
Yeah, my wife never played. She's just been we got the show
Okay. Ah, so
critical
it's
role really into it. She's like, I want to play.
Yeah, it got a lot of people interested.
She always was like super interested in video and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Extra damage. Yeah, yeah.
Like 30.
What do you
I was also in theater too.
So she like she just an outlet and it's like we got a kid or we moved to 5 years ago so I'm not anybody so I want to
Okay.
years ago and I moved it out of my best friend is 30 minutes away.
Okay.
We play video games.
Yeah.
Okay. Search
Somebody has to do it. And it's to be honest on you to do it.
Even if you have just one base,
but it's that's why it's cool that you're talking
So
about
that's
getting people
great.
everybody's
So,
grade 3 coverage.
So supporters are like the best of the turn. You can attack even on the first turn. Neither of us can
I need to play Thursday night.
Full cards and
the owner of like but again, same thing. They have a little bit of
I think that's one of
Yeah,
the.
so baby is a
My
mirror.
second class is like a dragon class for anybody who's going, and it's got all ranges. You have like 70-year-old ladies that are there.
It's
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It is.
I got 4.
It-
So
yeah.
Awesome, that's a great guy.
I will go first.
Yeah, our Saturday class is like $15 for the class, and it's a drop-in amount, so you don't necessarily have to make any kind of.
But you can do supporters, you can eat.
They're working on some new things.
Right, now you can't do supporters.
Okay. House and some
Yeah,
so
we
it's,
just started
Little King Deck.
For your
choreography for our year-end recital for our Saturday.
I played a
class. This is
Pokemon
our
before I
first
tried the
year
extra
for
class,
it.
right? Is that how it works? Yeah, that's awesome.
something like progression.
Yeah, I think it was September 2023, I finished first 2
So what's the history of this phone? Because it was invented here, right?
months.
Yeah, it was all Eric.
I'm not
Okay.
the kind of person that can really like walk out
wanted to play
play.
That's fair.
Wanted to find the best way to do
That's
it.
fair.
And
But I hear a lot of positive
so
things about
heavily on
playing.
cards. But it's like
Yeah.
Even just that
a
first
lot of-
season was.
I don't know. I mean, like Eric would probably be the best person.
Yeah.
That's all pretty, actually, it's pretty simple, and it's just like,
Make some noise.
a lot of vintage play,
Some of those guys.
these formats are very flawed because of unlimited trainers, unlimited stuff.
DM
There's no, like,
goals.
ban list really being enforced. Wizards handle it a certain way, the Japanese retro players handle it a certain way. And essentially in Japan, there's a point system assigned to a ton of cards. Like a lot of the stuff you see playable here has points associated with it. Your deck can't be more than 8 points total.
I'm not
And Fleckler is like 2
friendly.
points.
I'll be the best
That's
DM
very
that I possibly
restrictive,
can be for
and it also
everybody.
leads to you playing a lot of one-outs of these cards, so
I'm-
it's almost
I'm
like a
not,
restricted list, sort of like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic kind of correlation. We decided, I don't like restricted lists, I think they just make the game more
I wasn't listening.
very.
Yeah.
So like if you can, you're.
Yeah, I drew my
What
one.
you should have actually
And it's
asked.
like,
The answer is
we know
no.
from vintage Magic that if you play enough power pieces, you're gonna be so far ahead that if your opponent doesn't like catch up to you. So, like I said to say, we've said, let's try playing with everything, but we need to handle these problem cards. And so it became like, which need to be banned, and then what else can we do?
I'm leaving you.
So, bans
You
happen.
already said Fleckler? Yep.
That's a lot of base set cards, and then like just silly stuff.
There you
Yep,
go.
okay, you get to draw.
All stuff that has like a pedigree for being problematic.
Notably not Toad.
And and we just said, I don't know, how about 20 trainers? And I just
It's
curved
because
that a little
Togepi
bit.
came out before
People
the
have to
baby
make some,
rulings.
everybody
They
starts
didn't
making
wanna-
pretty hard choices. And then the rest of the ban list was just filled in through play testing over the years. Brandon and I didn't expect it to really be fun or like catch on at all. So we're very, very happy to see the response we've seen.
We'll attempt to.
I think the muck ban was the biggest shakeup since we've been playing live, like in person. I think everyone agrees, especially in hindsight, that that's like, very, very healthy for the metagame and the players.
Really good.
I dropped it early and so I get two
I got
cards.
you, okay.
Then sit out your prize.
Okay.
I'm so glad you asked.
I'll show you.
Yeah, so Fortress has 80 HP, 3 retreat, weakness to fire, resistance to grass,
Yes.
and an attack for
Oh,
metal
okay.
is colorless, does 30 damage, and both switch are active. You get to choose first, and I get to choose, and its ability is Spikes. Anytime on your turn, you get a new active Pokemon, since you can retreat however many times you like monthly point, or anytime you retreat, Warp Energy, whatever, anytime a new Pokemon becomes active on your side of your turn, it takes 10 damage for each one.
So if I switch this out to Bellsprout,
Bellsprout will take
we
damage.
always wanted to go. Gotcha, I see.
Breaks.
No, it's,
But that's
it's
a
great.
destination.
This deck definitely has a lot of attacks, and so does yours.
For 3 months?
Live there for 90 days.
I'm a big fan of Nightmare Sleep Swap. The original Sleep Swap might
I'm off
be a
work.
little bit better,
Go 2 weeks.
but I did like how self-sufficient it
Yeah, that was really cool.
I got laid off. I was
And I like how inexpensive to not yeah, it's really cheap.
Old copycat.
Sure. 7, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
my
7.
job was double close.
Okay.
And we'll see if
Okay, yeah. So you flip first, see if you check it out. Okay.
So we'll flip for slam. Flip for slam.
Okay.
So, notably, there's a difference between artillery and fortress as well. Artillery only states when you retreat. So, if I use a warp energy, it gets around to the discard. But if I were to, for example, Cleffa, I'd still need to discard.
So I flip, pick which one's the
We
weakness,
just got bought
right?
out, so like our new owners like occasionally make appearances. They
Okay,
don't
so
actually
mine's a
care.
sleep, so that's a stretch.
They know that
Making
they
money.
Sure.
I will take this again.
Yep.
So then this will play another Cleffa. I'll put a psychic energy on Drowsy. And that's why you flip Syrupy wakes up, so how it works?
Yep, between turns.
Hey guys.
The fact that one of the first people that's been there
That's,
a while.
that's 6. Yeah, so that's okay.
This is like a playoff. Okay. DCE here. Let's energy remove the water. And club.
I have 6.
Actually.
Okay.
My brain is like, no, not today. I need to know what I'm doing here.
I'm gonna trade her while I'm in here. Trade her club.
I'm probably gonna sneak out for you.
Go something low. Once you're in here, you're stuck.
So when Pokemon's asleep, you can't do anything. They can't attack.
Another bag
you
with
can
Pokemon.
Correct, yeah.
Isn't that so strange that that's what he's supposed to be?
Okay, and then some
Fortress,
others.
he's supposed to be a bag lord.
Because it needs you to be like.
But they have like an actual bag with Pokemon now.
Not the bag lord Pokemon, that's Fortress.
So the shell is.
That would be Oh my god, what's its name? I can picture it. It's the one that comes with like 8 different forms based on the kind of Warbanade.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it evolves into whatever evolves from Eevee.
Yeah.
Males, Motham, female,
Okay. What's that one again?
So energy return is something that I like during my turn where I attack. I can return an energy card and catch one of my Pokemon.
I was about to say, you sound like an
Okay.
And again, it's the same clause as on every Pokemon power. Can't be
Retreat to Fortress.
Even the Slate of Sun's going to be knocked out.
So you'll take 30.
Energy first.
And
It's also
then
very useful with things like
you have to switch. You get to choose the Pokemon
Oh, is
that
that
go.
this is the Switch one?
So, because this is still my turn, you won't take
You
damage.
can try and use this.
So this is a free switch up.
Yeah.
I will
It's
put.
like the
Okay. Back up.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will then.
I don't know everything. I don't like encyclopedias.
How many turns? That's the first.
But I'm really good at making things fun.
Here is
So,
go ahead
and
and
that's
take
the most important thing.
slam.
Okay. Yep.
I have like all the rules for.
Heads.
All right,
Okay.
for the
So
hit,
far we
you'll
have
see
five.
Okay.
We have the thing on the little island there for the sign-ups.
2 tails.
2 tails.
Okay.
No damage.
Here you go. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll,
I'm not sure it didn't roll. Sure, for 4.
And I also have been
Okay.
advertising this on my
Oh,
nice.
Not that I have a lot
I
of
guess.
followers.
Any, yeah, get it from here and then.
Yeah, there's the QR code that people can scan. And it's just like a fill out.
I'll play Recycle Energy on Drowsy, and then I'm just going to attack with
Single prize format.
I just realized.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a stage 2.
Between turns. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
10 on.
That's fine.
And between turns, I will flip to see if I wake up.
I'm gonna go.
Good stage 1.
I'm gonna buy a book and get a coffee and.
Well,
There you go. He's gonna try and razor leaf in chat.
I'm going to try and bring you the chat.
Okay.
He just
Well,
baby flips. Evo.
Okay.
for fun. You guys can hold it.
Rainbow here. 10. Let's custom artillery.
this is not.
Okay. Oh,
Correct.
You just played Warp Energy, right?
Oh, I did. Right.
Correct. And you, how many cards have you in there? 2.
Adults. Do you want me to tell you what they are, or is that?
Doesn't really matter.
I'll come up. Rapid spin for the knockout.
Unfortunate.
And
That's just one prize card,
correct.
and this would not count for,
Correct. You do not take.
gotcha.
Okay.
I just started but
Okay.
You're good. You're good. You hate Venomoth?
Well, Jackie has monster
Yeah.
superiority.
Ah,
It sucks.
okay,
Very
yeah.
hard, but other places got him.
Got them big ol' eyes.
We will use slam.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
I'll just,
Razor leaf? Sure.
30.
Goes up to 40. Mulberry pops.
Oh, that's right.
40.
Oh, got rid of it.
Awesome. Yeah.
So even if I could sleep, I guess you can't tap it.
You are the fluffer
Oh,
of the grass energy.
Yeah, no miscalculation on my end.
Yeah.
I forgot about the energy, but this has no
Come on,
cost.
Kitty.
I should respond to this.
You're good.
Okay, I guess I will play Recycle Energy on Cleffa. Energy removal, the double colorless.
Oh, my hand, my
And then I'll just tap the
They're on the hand, so.
You're good. So just, you can just draw this one.
What?
The 15.
What is it?
From a couple factors.
I've told them to pick that back.
That is-
Alright.
I opened 3 and I had them each pick one, so it was.
We played energy. We played supporter. We'll, Rock color.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And I will attempt to raise their blue.
It's good.
Oh.
Level's knocked out, so that's
Did something.
a prize.
You didn't play this deck last time, right?
I played, Wiggly's Pub, Buckling. Plus that's me, that was deconstructed.
Put a DCE. Sure.
Put 2 points for each has to move one damage card from the first Pokemon if Pokemon's fewer damage cards or has to move all of them. Wow. Put the point as condition. Oh. So you can play that now. The effects.
Yep, I'm gonna do Miracle Powder. So that's 30.
I guess I'll coin special energy on the other stuff, and I'll just tap
It's
my
good. That's a 6. What condition do I want to hit you with?
Yes, okay. Yeah.
Let's go. Poison draw. Okay. So 10 between turns. Goldberry pops.
Still poison.
Yeah, he remains poisoned. Yep. So if you retreated to collect it, it would get knocked out.
Okay.
How many cards in the end?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Interesting.
I will. Yeah, we'll
How many
just,
cards do you have again? 6.
Copycat.
Sure.
You have all the blue men in the world over there.
Guess I'm doing
Good card.
I know.
Nidorino.
Just this specific action.
Yeah.
This is,
And then I will copycat
Really
for
good.
6.
okay.
Especially with the prevalence of ink.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Energy for it.
So he is not cured of poison.
Okay. Just a drowsy. Give him second energy.
You're good. Just making sure you're getting there safely.
Yeah, I guess I'll eat.
Trip outside.
We played energy. We're going to corrosive acid.
Sure. It's good.
Okay. You are now. And that's 2 in between.
If I get this.
Alright.
I get this. So he goes up to 60.
Okay.
Plot it, and then that has static ability.
You're actually playing the game.
Trigger it.
I'm going to evolve.
Let's go. Feminine attack. Metal onto Fortress.
I'm going to call this Onyx.
Actually, no.
When's that?
Sorry.
So it's Steelix. Earth Rift is for colorless. It deals 10 to the active, and then this attack does 10 damage to each of my opponent's bench Pokemon, known by weakness and resistance to bench Pokemon. Then flip a coin. If it fails, this attack can't be used during my next turn. Iron Smash is for metal, colorless. Flip 2 coins. If both are heads, this attack is 50 damage plus 20 more damage. If both are tails, this attack is nothing. If one is heads, one is tails, this attack is 50 damage.
And
Is there a retreat cost on that?
They're going to attach energy to the Steelix.
and we'll rapid spin. So you take 32 pins, and then you switch out first.
And I will pass it over to you.
So in that case, we go down. He needs the head. That's an OSHA violation.
I got a harness in my truck. We will grab on that.
I'm going to
We'll smoke screen.
Sure.
energy removal, the double colorless.
So that's 30 to
40.
He's got a metal.
Oh,
Metal
10 less
reduces damage
damage.
by 10. Yeah.
Alright, fine.
So
And I'll
it's
play
30.
gas.
And it's what?
If you try to attack during your opponent's turn, if this Pokemon attacks,
Got it.
I'll give him a psychic.
flip a coin, if tails, this attack is nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And if you
move him up and then go
retreat,
attack
I
with
discard all energy from here.
left.
Okay. So that's 10, and then on a coin flip, I discard.
Yeah. No, it's a secondary effect like that.
Oh, it's 20, yep.
I'm gonna go up here.
That's 1. Yeah.
Alright. Attach metal to Steelix.
Okay.
Decisions.
I'll pass with that.
Okay. Alright, okay. So I'm going to start with long distance hypnosis. Yeah, so my guys are asleep.
Start with 4 here, I guess, huh?
It's okay because it doesn't involve the phone.
Yep.
Yeah, it prevents the energy discard.
He's not expecting that to be solid.
It doesn't count as my attach for the
And
turn.
then I will attack with Nightmare for his 40.
Yep, so 40, and no flip for sleep, I'm just asleep. So here's the 50, if it goes from 50 to 100, so I'm just saying,
Yep.
okay. So it has this. Between turns.
Cards are being 4.
Sorry. Draw.
Yep.
I'm going to use
No, I can find a way. I don't know which one of these two.
Yep.
I don't know which one of these 3.
Okay.
None of them.
I don't think we are too much. I'm not aiming for gold berry discarding.
I'm going to use Earthers, which will do, because of strength charm, it will deal an additional 10 to all targets.
Okay. Alright. So they all take.
And strength charm gets discarded.
do you flip for that, or was that the other thing?
It's currently
for it to see if I
mine
can
at a
use
random
it.
energy. All berry back to my hand. All berry onto this hand I'm lost. Retreat here. Here's my energy. To discard. Come up here. Gold Pharaoh go at the end of turn, but I'm gonna Miracle Powder for 30 and flip for
Damage card
status.
directly here.
It is, yeah.
No status, so just 30.
So I have no attack.
He goes down to
Actually, that too is 100 bucks.
Yeah. Okay.
Your go.
Okay. I'm going to evolve the Hypno. I'm going to give Hypno a psychic. And I guess I will copycat.
That is 40, that is 60.
Okay.
That's 20. Okay.
Okay. So you reduce the damage by 10 for each time.
Correct, yeah.
What's his name?
I guess I play
What? That's how it's pronounced!
No, it's Pineco.
You guys talking about finding out?
Yeah.
Just attack with my
Pineco. The official pronunciation is Pineco. Miracle Powder.
It is not. There's no doubt.
30.
How many of
That's
us
what
are
you
there?
get.
Does
It
yours
says
have
Pineco.
to-
How many what?
One teammate, one of each. How many of you are you? There's two of me. All right, so we'll coin flip. Yeah. Ah, tails. You win. I just write them down and enforce them. So he has Pokemon Power Earthly. Once during my turn, if Nidoking is my active Pokemon, I can flip a coin, and it heads after the damage counter on each of my opponent's bench Pokemon.
Wow, okay.
And
And Giant Horn for fighting, colorless, colorless. Deals 50 damage
Pull
plus
stuff in.
30 more damage.
Not that you need to this turn, you've got a guaranteed KO. But yeah.
Just figured out the right.
Turns out, so there's text on almost every card.
And I should actually be reading it and comboing it with other cards.
Reading the card explains the card.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, never mind. You're probably like,
So far you haven't really needed to.
yeah, really, I haven't had.
is it energy or is it?
No, so it's an ability that lets you flip a coin.
I thought it was in the
effectively.
active. I thought it was one of these in the active spots.
Okay.
I'll just smoke screen.
That's a knockup.
I will roll.
Yep.
I will.
Crazy.
Absorb energy.
We go.
So I have to like rework the combo.
Rapid spin for the knockout.
What I'm supposed to do is to be able to get
You choose first.
Nidoking in and out.
You have those.
But I don't think I'm able to do it as long as I'm still working on this.
But if you're using
I will retreat to.
I just recommend that. That's this and this.
That's auxiliary, right? That's
These are
auxiliary.
perfect fits.
Yeah, swapping them out.
So Artillery's deal is if I try to retreat naturally, I have to discard all energy attached.
That's all I can do right now. Or with victory ability, if I make it retreat, just for
No. So you're not forcing me to retreat. You're pulling a new Pokemon in, and then you can be like, okay, now this guy's active. If you want him not active, you're gonna have to discard all the energy.
Oh, you get the choice to not go back.
You attack, swap.
Yep. We were prize pair.
Everything for the turn. And then I will
Sure.
for 10 to your team.
He takes 10 too, right?
So do you super rod?
Or we'll roll to see if I can do it again next turn.
Super rod's what, 3?
I cannot
Super
use
Rods,
our
3
red.
Pokemon, basic energy, and then you walk over here, 30 energy on the
Around, I
back.
see like one
Yeah.
prize.
Top volunteers. About as
Well,
close
like
as
not
you
even,
got.
Yeah,
they're
it's
just
honestly
one prize
better.
period.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's better. But it is.
Unless it's not failed, so I'll take 2
I
prizes.
get the Alright.
Just so I know, if I play the Professor Bell, I can still do that, because
It's not a support.
it's
Retro gaming.
Yeah, and then you cannot do any more.
yeah, we'll, imagine that card in,
Elm? Yeah.
as in basically an item card, but you can't play any more trainer cards. It would be a 4 without that.
Easily.
It would be $20 per card.
I guess I just
There's
give
what's it
Hypno
called?
or Cycle.
As close as you get, probably Abacus, right?
No, because that's a supporter.
Right,
Think
but
of like an item.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Atticus is as close as you get.
Yeah, that, but you also have to have your poison. Your opponent's not going to have poison,
Yeah.
which is not hard.
Standard,
Proof off,
yeah.
proof off. I have not played that before.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna start getting juniors or something.
I'll attack.
Sure.
Okay. Corrosive acids.
For 30. He's got a med. Do you want to take it back and put somebody
No,
else?
actually, it's burned anyway, so.
Well, maybe it's hard.
Yes.
Flip a coin. You have to flip a coin.
Yeah.
It's numbered. Huge. That's really good.
Jake is a professor. Jake,
What's up?
if I warp out Steelix,
If you up,
if I warp out Steelix after flipping tail on Earthrick, is it any use?
if you bring it back, if you like warp out to Cleffa and then put it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you can
You can even though it failed.
Yep.
So I will.
Warp.
I do that.
Is the power switch on?
Let's put that one back up for the moment. Computer search, discard 2 grass.
Jeez, huh?
Go dig. Cards in hand.
6.
Would it be a better energy?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I think, yeah, I'm just gonna have to try and nightmare it now.
6. It is 6, you said, right? Good stuff. Real quick, detach per turn, keep up the same trick.
Bounce the work energy,
Bounce the warp.
play it again, switch back, yeah. Jeez.
So I will go for the same.
gotta try something else.
We could probably.
Because we've been putting like some of that tier stuff in here.
I don't like that.
And it's been selling fast.
Okay, alright, so what I'm gonna do is go
I think
into,
everyone knows about this.
okay. I'm gonna give him a recycle energy. I'm gonna retreat him to recycle energy back, putting up Hypno.
Yep.
Hypno's gonna put your Steelix to sleep. Then,
I'll tell you what though.
pretend switching out then I'm gonna switch the Hypno out. Back to Haunter. And then I'm going to Dream Eater.
Yep, for 30.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm at 50 retreat. And we'll walk over the.
Do your thing.
Alright.
As long as it's getting moving.
Draw. Go into Reno here.
Okay. Okay.
For retreat. Even if there was, it would be able to retreat.
Gust out.
Okay.
And we'll iron switch.
2 heads.
Gust out a club. Flip for nothing.
So if I retreat, it takes damage. If I switch,
Takes damage.
Like, he's placing my deck.
Okay, so I was gonna say, copy you from your son. What
Do you
else?
see any Doduos or Dodrios?
I saw a Dodrio, but I didn't have any Doduo.
Oh, okay. Check your prices. Did they end up in there?
switch.
I think I should have just been like more aggressively DKing.
Your fan club ended up in there. It might have, it didn't help, that's for sure.
So it's 2-2-1, right?
Yeah. Oh, they were right next to each other. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, you gotta be able to get those out early in order to get the combo going.
Fan club
See what's tough.
Yeah, it's really big tanky Pokemon.
Just another 20 minutes. Do you want to play again? Or?
I think I'm gonna get some.
Actually, no, I'll come to, switching something. Okay, I'll bring him back up. And I'll reverse it out. Really spicy shot over them.
Sorry, I'm dead.
Who?
There's like this crazy stall deck that like plays like Boomerang and Shadow Without. So like you go to fetch, you like play a fetch on turn one. Lands. They play a land. Go to you. They play. You try to do anything basically. Boomerang it or Boomerang says return target from it. The problem is that's just like.
It plays like very
That means.
It's like weird control.
Yep. That's also why we're buying these.
Oh, I haven't been checking that. Whoops. I think we marked the gold area at one point on somebody, but that's.
No, that was for Venomon.
Oh, he's still got the other gold area. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, so you can just come in under the NM. You have to come in under the NM because it's not really, no one's really going to be buying the LP.
I'm gonna item finder. Just cut a grass and bluff it. Energy removal. DCE off of artillery.
Double.
Yeah, double colorless energy. Sorry. Come up with Clippers and Smith.
On 4 equals. 3. Down the one card.
Kind of a nuts top that there, I'm sorry.
Big stacks.
It's gonna work out in the last turn. Go freaking figure.
Oh, that.
Where were you earlier?
He didn't want to see it.
And I had like three rainbows in the prize. Hurt me early on. I was struggling for energies.
That's crazy.
I can check it, please. I don't think I do. If I do, I think it's in Japanese. So.
Yeah.
How long ago was the last sale? Though they probably don't sell that often.
Yeah.
What? Orange. Non-hollow. I don't know where to put those actually. Maybe. Yeah. Find a nice. 30.
double on this. So I will attempt to swap. No, fuck it. Never mind. Corrosive for 40. And your burns.
He takes 20, goes to 60. Swap him and Cleffa back to get rid of the burn. That's good. Just the artillery?
That does not count for the fortress?
Correct, because it's my count.
Oh, it's during your opponent's turn. Okay.
We have.
I did not think that it would be. I thought it would be one-sided. Like
One ETB, one booster box.
Couple singles, you know, you didn't bring any other gravy, but binder, Lillard, Berry.
Yeah, I'm realizing that luck would have
Raymond,
we
we can go back.
That's
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's completely unfair.
We wouldn't have been having fun.
Yeah, no, that's no fun.
I told
Yeah.
him it's 25, I put on the mat as well.
If anyone feels like not having fun as a new player, just give them that deck and be like, here you go.
Which one? I'll take these 9 and cards.
The muck deck. I don't know if Jake knows. Jake, I put pre-muck
Oh,
and
pretty
absorb back
You can
together.
only play it
Just a
if you're
centerpiece.
first
So we can.
If it's your very first time playing WotC, you have to play that deck.
Okay.
And then just it's 3-0.
Yeah.
I'll agree to this.
Jesse's like, no.
We can play raise your hand when you start having fun.
Put a grass on Cleffa. Oh, no, sorry. Put a grass on.
Or watch the hand slowly start going down.
Do you have any?
I'm having fun right
You
now.
got a muck up.
Come up.
You know what it
I don't know how I feel about this whole
is?
patch.
Rapid
Muck is but I think I have extra because I found like 9
Are
in
you
my
trying to get rid of any of them, or?
I have a bunch of books too. So.
I'm trying to finish my fossil set too. I'm just going through all very like anything rare that's under $100 right now. Yeah.
All the non-hollows usually are on that. So
Take a look.
I have almost for base. I've got everything except for like the 4 rares in base.
the hardest one though, the more expensive one to get.
And that's also something I don't want to buy on eBay because it's just like I don't want to return something.
Yeah, I know. I
None of them
totally
are
get you.
particularly fantastic shape.
Better than what I saw. I went through a whole like took me like 20 minutes to go through on eBay last night just looking for a muck, and it's like everybody's putting in for year-end prices. I'm not.
Yeah, that's Pokemon collectors. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, look at my,
I know what I got.
look at my Dark Dust Trio. It's only got a little like a pen mark on it. Obviously, light play.
Pack fresh.
Hey, where'd that pin mark come from?
So I'll go look through. Appreciate that, man. Really hard part. If you ever see anything in my binder that catches your eye, feel free to ask. What set is that?
Trade card glasses.
Oh.
Give you all $4.
Yeah, these were all that English version of it. The Japanese ones, I think, look nice because the Japanese ones they have the nice border, but they're harder to find. It's like TCG Player only ever has a few posted here and there. eBay has a lot more. That one looks good.
That's from
Psychic ones are like really nice.
So I put together that
I
site.
think the grass ones look.
You are item finder.
They're all in effect for me right now. Like this. The water one looks super good. Yeah.
You went. No, I want those to the owner of the store. Yeah, I want those to the owner of the store.
Yeah, all my grass ones are in back. And they're about the same price too. It's like these are like $1. The Japanese ones, they're like $1. It's just finding someone selling them because like when they got them in Japan, everybody kept them sealed or they just didn't buy them.
Was it in the stack like they be now? Yeah, all the images in there.
Well, they were all part of a deck, so it'd have to be someone opened it up and then they pushed it out and sold it as singles. But in the US, of course, people are opening it.
I mean, that's a part, yeah, from that, but.
People were opening them up to take the Charizards out and get the Charizards rated, and then they didn't care about the rest of the cards. So these are everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, in the US, we're all about
Oh no, actually,
get your stuff
he
in
has
a
10
slab
bucks.
as
Yeah,
soon as
that's a
possible.
rainbow
Go
one.
get your stuff slab. And in Japan, it's like get your stuff, keep it sealed.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get anything rated, keep it
Long
sealed.
term value of it, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the wording on smoke screen?
If the defending Pokemon tries to attack during your opponent's next turn,
Yeah.
on a subsequent hit fails, this attack does nothing.
A couple extra EVs. I found these in a bulk box that I had at my house because I like forgot that I owned them. It was like I took apart a deck and I just like threw them in a box of like, I was like, yeah, I'll put these in my binder at some point. And then I like bought other EVs because I was like, I swear I had EVs, but like
I was like, oh, these are
found them and never even.
There's not many cards left for either of us here.
Very good. And the cool Porygon I think I got here.
Yeah, it's one of the easy promos that I don't have.
I got the,
This is my hands. This is the card I think I'm gonna take.
I went to Japan. This one's from that one from Scott. From when he went to New York. This was me. I was just like, yep, cracked open. These are fakes, but I thought they were sick.
Yeah.
Lake of Rage combo.
Get outside. Like 34 or 5.
This is the card.
Yeah. Pretty late. No salt.
I didn't realize folks
This is
are like rare.
going to
I have a
send
stack of them in my bulk box. I'm holding them with them in here.
Retreat. Ooh, sorry. Retreat. Discarding.
They're like, I remember reading the rating. It was like there are some or something, but there was some article where it was like rated like 1 out of 5.
Like, keep it in your shoebox, it's not worth it because it's a one-shot card. Card sucks. It's actually really one of your own behavior switches. So I keep building so many decks.
Wow, I didn't do that. That's funny.
One of these is from Scott.
What do you mean? No, that was
Oh,
on
I'm thinking of
previously.
darkness energy, my bad.
Oh yeah.
Collection going on.
Rapid Step we're not gonna.
Too bad. Apologies.
Battle Scarred. Jump left with the 6 swirl. It'd be like so cool if it wasn't bent in half. Get my super awesome first milestones. After the tournament, I'll break out my dark flappy deck that I'm working on. It's a work in progress. I'm waiting on the dark flappies to come in the mail, but
It's like the culmination of like, I don't know, just heavy optimism and, you know, neurons firing all at once. But it's like this deck can do everything that I want it to and probably is bad. But like, I don't care. I think it's cool. And yeah, I'll play it and see how it does.
Maybe go 0-3, but you never know.
Yeah, maybe it'll be great though. You know, who knows? It's like dark
I think
flappies
the
got
only way you can beat now is
6 HP with a rocket hideout. It's 80 HP, and that's not much.
how you're gonna be able to.
Got an attack for 1 attach, a second attack for 2 attaches, and soak up as much darkness energy as I want. Stack the damage. And you know what? When it's time to start shotgunning, you just evolve it into Dark Ampharos and its base damage becomes 50. Or you can put a Dark Ampharos on the bench.
Sure.
Does the same thing.
Well, you gotta baby flip
Pokemon
first.
power.
Even if you're not targeting Cleffa, you have to baby flip first.
Whenever your opponent attaches an energy to one of their Pokemon, it takes 10 C. So all energy are rainbow energy.
I'm going to attempt to attack.
That's good.
I'm going to attempt to really attack.
Okay.
1 damage on this fortress.
10 damage on this fortress.
Four coin flips.
So metal reduces it still.
Yep.
Even on that, yeah.
Well, I did something. That's better than nothing right now.
Did you get the come up and spend 30?
Yeah, we got the. But the other thing, you know, without her own laptop, it's just like, you know, the things to. Yeah, she wants to be able to put through, so we would have a little
Two cards left? So realistically, you can take one more
I'll attempt to switch. I'll attempt to attack. That's fair.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't, honestly.
As long as it's 5 cards. We'll be funny with it from the back end. Rainbow go to 20. Rapid spin.
60. So all three of the fortresses have battle energy? Yep.
Evolution.
Attempt to attack the top of?
WotC time is around.
We'll call me turn 0.
Turn 0.
It's players.
Knockout.
I'll make a copy of your.
I'll put out.
You have a deceiver. I will continue to sound out the rest.
Hey, we got
Another one.
The only issue with
rapid spin.
Now it's turn.
So the other thing is, it's rated based on your play.
Just remember it goes to turn 5.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep you on the court. Any extra time
We're at
we have to do
turn 3 now.
And I think if you're back to your take home,
a lot.
enough to
So this will be a draw.
You want to call a draw?
You can scoop. Good treat. What's interesting here is that if you do retreat, you would take cascading damage.
Yeah, it would just never end.
I would take 4 prizes.
I don't think I'm going to do that, so I'm going to, just for the means, I'm going to put double colorless on top of it.
Sure.
I'll pass. That's now turn 4.
Rapid spin.
30. I'm going to go in Victory Belt. Turn 5.
Eric,
Sure.
it's turn 5, not turn 6, right?
Travis, what's turns for Pokemon?
Should be still 5. 0 count for 5.
0.
Artillery.
When time is called, it's turn 0, go to turn 5.
That was.
Shane, I had it too.
I had all grass energy.
Yeah,
I had
pretty much.
one water energy.
Just a lot of grass energy.
That was fun though.
Trigger. I was wondering where the other trader was.
So if it gets to 5, it's always a draw? Is that how it works? Or?
Yep.
Yeah.
And standard is.
We're done with the prizes, or all could be good.
Is it most win conditions or just a draw?
How are we gonna call that game?
That's a draw.
So a draw in modern if you try to sell it.
Standard is the draw. You know,
When you
like,
need to put
Gentlemen,
prizes up.
whatever they want.
I just didn't know if there was a.
Does it go to a draw in modern? If
Alright, for WotC round 2. We'll have Mike playing Evan, Jesse will play
Ah.
Colin, Jake has Divide, and Trevor will play
I'll
Alan.
play my Dragon Ball thing. I'll bring out my loading, even though it's not finished, I'll bring it out.
I've been having fun against my load, which I know is not the general consensus.
That's preparing back there, if you guys need to see.
Which loading are you on?
The wall one.
Oh, the full wall one?
Yeah. Because this little ugly V-Bass is only 38 HP.
That's so easy. Well, you just TM emo, or you have to go fight for it. Like
You know what I have a block on? TMG.
yeah, right. So the
Super
Dragon Ball
fun
is-
card.
I'm not playing with
You want a first
Definitely
set
online.
jumble?
So it's just so satisfying.
So
Okay, so
I was behind. It was 30. I had 3 prizes left. They have 1.
yeah.
And I realized, I was like, oh, wait. I was like, there's like 80, 90 damage marked on all their ends.
You have good timing.
And they had 3 of them. So
Because I lost
then I got the
Alexander. So
Mike.
it's just I'm trying to figure out how to
I'm gonna slide your mat
down
down.
cards that we're gonna go over here. We're going over here? Yep.
Yeah, you guys will be on camera. This is actually put it this way a little bit.
The whole thing?
Actually,
I got a free win. And after a game going to turns, like, use the free win.
Yeah, that is true.
I think I lost a little bit of the corner there, but I'm not gonna. No, you know what? I'm not gonna sweat it too much. So like this little bit is off camera, but like that's not enough for me to worry too much. You know.
Okay.
So like, yeah, like that little bit.
There's one small one.
This way?
Well, if I raise it up, I think we fix it. If I just go like this, but then
Down, yeah.
then I just have to angle the.
There's no official like.
Yeah. No, that would be really cool though.
That's what I
Oh,
was
perfect.
That's what mine
Yeah.
is based around.
Yeah, a lot of there's like a huge interest in like
It's heavy on the left side, but
that would be very cool.
Yeah, it's a little heavier on the left. Let's see.
I'm gonna pull in.
Actually, that's perfect right there because now I got your corner, and then
Oh,
obviously
Yeah, no, that's good.
that'll work out. Cool.
We'll,
Just tighten it so that it doesn't droop on us. Cool. Yeah, it looks like we're great. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yes.
called it. Came back to the book.
Yes.
They got so many of them there. I don't want to burden them.
The other one was alone in my purse. It needed a friend. Oh, I also got the purse.
What does that one do? Just getting ready.
I'm telling you.
Just getting ready to go around.
Anything? You'll have to figure it. You just watched me for like an hour.
I spent that hour reading these cards.
You really shouldn't.
I did. It's a fairly simple.
All right. You want to call heads or tails?
Tails.
Why do you call tails?
Because I'm taking it in a slightly different direction from what I
So
posted.
first or second?
Yeah.
Go first.
Well, I'll keep coming by and taking the
Things keep snowballing. The more I think about the deck, the more I just want to try.
There's a couple of things I have like that that are just a little.
Alright.
But I have first as dark flappies on the way. So like I love the card.
Yep, it does.
It's really
Sucks.
great.
Okay. I accept that. Maybe? Maybe. Yeah, I guess we'll go for it. I really would love to one of these Saturdays run the Trace in WotC and
seen that. I haven't seen any of these.
For every fire energy attached to Moltres, you discard them, and you discard the top card of your opponent's deck.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
For one fire, you can use that. Alright, good luck. You're going first, you said? Yep.
There you go. Classic Wilds, start over here.
What does this do? As long as the Pokemon's on your bench, Pokemon in play have no weaknesses and resistances. Flip 4 points each type damage.
As long as he's on the bench, but so not here.
Yeah.
I guess let's play.
So no trainers are great for the first turn.
I'll have to roll this draft, sorry.
No evolving on your first turn. You can play anything. Obviously, one supporter per turn.
Yeah.
You can play your supporter on the first turn. Yeah, and you can attack on your first turn too.
I was just about to shift for a moment and start to draft an email to send everyone. I have you look it over first, see if there's anything that I we'll see what happens.
Yep.
And then that helps.
Okay.
Don't forget to keep the silent things and let people kind of roll. Like, you know, I think also,
So then,
you know, once you start having people playing, the more people might be looking for the same, what are they doing? And I play, like, yeah, take a demonstration, we're gonna do another, you know, round of,
yep.
there, it's here, on Discord.
I didn't mean to have that last card. Also, hi camera. Hi everybody.
Chat.
Up chat.
Yeah, you don't have to necessarily,
Already attached.
whoever's the appropriate amount of definitely want to get people to notice that, you know. Science related to all this, but I really do want.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I usually
Slideshow of really all the different things and like.
Let me guess.
All
the other cards in your hand are.
Hey, this says you.
Either that or we do that. I think that this. There are how many cards in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Got get.
What do I do with that?
You do nothing. I just,
okay.
Shuffle your hand into your deck, then count the number of cards in your opponent's hand. Draw that many cards. What I need. 6.
Correct.
Alright, we will. I can evolve on my first turn. Cleffa. We will. Goldberry onto Remoraid. And yeah, we will eat. You and our babies, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, we'll do it back here.
So I don't discard. You do, yeah, you do nothing. Okay, you're good. Go ahead.
I will attach.
Flip a coin of tails, discard my energy, attach to the Cyndaquil. Flip a coin of heads, attach to damage
So I would
plus
still
20
have to
more
flip a
damage
coin
if tails.
for baby.
Yes, you have to
So I'm gonna
first.
take- yeah.
You're going to attempt to attack.
Okay. I'm gonna. Hold on a second. I
Item pile. Discard 2.
That's from your discard pile. You would only be able to get.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, yeah.
It's not
Thank
computer
you.
search. I almost made that mistake last time.
Thank you. So then in that case, I'm going to start flipping some coins. So I gotta. Do I flip for Cleffa first?
Flip coin for Cleffa.
Yeah. Heads or.
Just want to use the dice. It's a lot more reliable. Heads will be evens. Tails are odds. Just like normal.
Or attack. What is it?
Okay, so you don't attack.
Okay.
Because
turn.
You flip a coin. If heads, you
Then I can
those
attack.
two.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right, my turn. All right, so we're going to fan club.
So, you know, the kind of thing, we can look this up more in regroup, depending
Yeah. Double bell sprout.
What'd you play last time? This format? What deck did you play?
It was Wiggly Tough Puffable. Okay. We will attach a grass to Bellsprout. No, sorry. Right on that. Double colorless energy onto Remoraid. We will Elm. Even though we have a good hand, I still would rather Elm here.
Oh, no way. I'm going to do laundry detergent. Yeah, they're all in my prizes.
Whoa.
Or
That sucks.
Play energy. I'll play another Remoraid. I will eek. Yep. And that will be my turn.
Well, about all that's going to do for me.
I'm gonna attach warp.
Yep, switch it out.
Stuff over there. And then I'm gonna eek myself.
Attempt to eek.
Oh no, I can't. I don't have a.
You don't have that energy.
Okay, no, that's fine.
So you're just going to retreat anyway? You're going to keep that out?
Do you mind if I swap back to that? Sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, appreciate it.
You still want to attach the warp energy?
Then, shit. You don't mind?
This is less serious than like if it was an official tournament, I'd say.
Yeah.
So what you can do, because you have infinite retreats in WotC.
That's right, yeah.
True.
And
So
Cleffa has no
warp,
retreat. You can warp to
retreat.
Cleffa and then retreat Cleffa back up.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
that's still same.
attach the warp energy
Yeah.
back.
Yep.
And I'll say that's perfect.
If you want
Back
to do that, you
the
can.
base condition, nothing changed.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, and then
Yeah,
I'll
I'm fine
flip
with that.
coin. All right, thank you.
Attempt to flip a coin.
Because I want heads.
Well, you want heads for Cleffa first. Okay, you attack through, and then flip a coin. If heads,
Let's
you
go.
deal 30, and you kill Cleffa. Nice job.
I'm gonna take 4 prize cards for this.
Six, I thought. I thought it was 6.
We got time for one more.
It's not even a small play. I'll use a rainbow already. Sorry.
And Mr. Mime is on the bench now, so no weakness.
Tell me right now, if you can,
I'll do. Fucking crap. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. I'll warp energy. I'll switch in Remoraid, retreat it.
Yep.
Bring back Cleffa. Yep. Might as well. I'll evolve Bellsprout to Weakling Bell. Yeah, this is a shitty hand, honestly.
How do you retreat Remoraid?
So it has no retreat
Oh,
cost.
Remoraid doesn't.
So
Okay.
this would switch out. Remoraid comes out. I retreat once again. I will eat, and that will be my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a really shitty hand.
3.
It was just energies.
3 hands essentially. But yeah,
You
eat a couple times.
Oh yeah, one. Yeah, that one was the worst of them all.
Coach down.
I will.
I'll attach, and then
Attack 2. Expect to hit first. You hit through. Okay. You either do 20 or 30 damage here.
Can't unless it's from
Alright, now we'll do.
That was good. That was maybe up 3.
Okay. Would be. Yeah, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put Remoraid out.
Again, I didn't say when can you come. I said, what is,
Yeah.
what do you think you're gonna be able to do? It seems like
Fucking eat.
but they might not be.
Yeah.
Well, I just
I think Olivia House is just cute.
I would do it that way. If they were looking to populate.
Item Finder. Discarding 2 grass energy to get a trainer card from my discard pile into my hands. A trainer card.
I was thinking about putting in like 6.
How many cards in here?
6, 7.
I mean, even then, I don't think
Trader. I'll trade in Victory Bell.
let's go give this guy a receptor, and attacking him with his retrieval.
You can suck it. We'll get Artillery. Yeah, we're
Yeah, 7.
Evolve. This is an item card. We'll copycat. Pray to the RNG cards. We have not played an RNG, so this will be our supporter for the turn. Alright. 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. All we needed. Water energy. Alright. Victory Bell. Let's go. We will also roll this artillery.
I can literally just land
Alright. We will. We'll smoke screen. 40? 40. And if you attempt to attack this this turn, your opponent flips a coin, it tails, this attack does nothing. Okay. Okay, actually have a game.
So, what we're going to do here
There's
is
nothing in your game. Pass the turn.
all 9 tails.
Yeah. Always.
I am going to
Anything's possible. The whole thing is they would never find out.
this. Return and for each of your Pokemon you may attach return to my hand. So I can take this back in my hand. Oh, okay. For any of your Pokemon. So you can return as many, yeah, or I could have taken them all, essentially. Okay. So there's that.
There's like PlayStation button icon logo socks.
Yeah. The full drip.
You can just manually retrieve. Make me.
Oh, wait.
Well, no, you don't want to do that because you have to discard all your energy for that. Yeah. I'm just making you try to do something you don't want to do. You can. I would like that. Yeah. I'm gonna lock into that and. I want that back. So,
There's a lot of people that were like surprised to read like American only for
so we should probably put the dice on the, like, when we roll, we should do it here. Just for the camera. Hi, camera. What up, chat? We sound like doing that. Yeah, it's true. We play Pokemon all day long.
So when are
You're not one of the two good ones.
International.
Yeah, the international branch.
I kind of want to pick his brain about how he did it.
All right, so I'm gonna reattach.
I think there's too many people trying to figure it out.
Okay, I think so.
Yeah. I think
40, right?
English product.
Yep.
Games
And
product,
then
the
I'll.
Japanese product, just sort of like crazy.
Can't do anything. That's fine. That's fine. I can still attach. Oh no, I attached there. That's turn. Okay. There you go. I keep thinking it's I know. Modern club. But I stand by that decision. How many cards in hand?
He has that one guy that told me no to what's his board deck. That I think is like what's happening.
Yeah, we'll just fan club.
Manager and like my liaison and all the nectars. There's a lot of girlies who work there. There's people very smart.
Yep.
It seems like they definitely have a lot of speaking whales that shop there and feel more comfortable. They're the guy who was like just glued to
Bellsprout Memory?
Mm-hmm. That was like glued to bringing it around. He's like, what have you been picking up lately? It was like real hard sale like stuff. And I was just watching. I knew the whole thing.
The song and dance.
From hearing the way he spoke to her, I knew the whole situation.
Spiral Aura.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't think
I'll
switch it out. So,
no, I won't. What am I doing? I'm just kind of stupid.
But you know, I waltzed in, I got a bunch of crazy crap too that I didn't really.
We'll do a double on
Like, yeah, I'm looking at
artillery. Okay.
Yeah.
I forget this one thing.
I wonder what it's like. I think he's also niche.
I'll attempt to swap. Okay. Got through. I will bring out Single. And I'll hit you with Smoke Screen for 40, killing you.
JP did drop.
Singular prize card. Good.
I don't know if it's possibly true, but I heard that hobby stores do not get distribution.
When I started the
They just don't have that.
I will request a book at a time this time because I would like to actually read and not be focused on a match the whole time. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I got one.
But I also know there are some. I was there during two separate instances. And I went to one of them.
For context, anyone watching this is my second time ever playing WotC, so I still don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping for the best in this
lot of
one.
reading.
Yep.
Really like impacted the
A lot of it is basically just like very basic effects.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot of text. It adds a lot. So like for example, quick attack either does 20 or 30 damage depending on your roll.
And then I have to flip her.
Yes.
And
But it's the fact that that is a lot of text for nothing.
yeah. So,
Yep, I know. I got swap a baby or swap from a basic or an evolution and swap it with something else in the deck.
and do I
You show it.
You're just
So you swap the basic Mr. Mime for another basic.
Well, you know what I mean.
A basic for a basic for Evo for Evo.
Just kind of want to take a look in here is really all I'm doing. I don't have enough time to read these.
You had an hour. You had an hour. You had a buy. You fucking asshole.
That was my experience. I was looking for some follow-up TCG stuff.
And I show you?
And they were like, no, you needed to have been here.
So for the my Lewis Gator deck, I mean I run Precious Trolley, but I could easily swap it out for another Ace Battle. Just because I don't think anyone has it. Yeah, I have a few. I'm just thinking like that probably would be the best way to do it.
What other race deck would you run? Just
I would have to check my binders what I have, but I have Prime Tetra, I know that. That's probably the best one out of all those.
I do have an unfair stamp that you could fall.
It's fine. I'd rather do something of my own or trade for it.
It's like, it's basically Carl from you guys.
What did you grab, by the way?
Do I have to put it on this bench?
No.
So I'm going to
Are you talking like one with like a high HP or something?
I will attach.
Yeah, check out these guys.
And that's my supporter.
Nope, that's not
Number for a Pokemon.
So I will.
Here's worth $3.
Travis and I looked at it, we're like, these prices aren't good. And then by the time I got back,
There's this binder here, which is a
oh my god, we don't have any products. I need to call that guy.
Or you could buy.
So, they also have this weird thing, like you have to buy enough, but not to get over.
You gotta get right.
It's like really, really weird.
Yeah.
They're kind of a skeeved out. They also have like, oh, we don't know what the reviews will be, so we'll have to just back up.
How much are some of the booster boxes do for us to bring together?
I get it, like, again,
It's legal.
No, booster boxes. Boxes, not booster bundles.
they go with profit. I just want to know what's
36 pack. Booster boxes.
Journey? I don't think they have anything.
They have actually, but I don't know if they're just doing it as packs or. I don't think they are.
Yeah, I think there's something.
Okay. Just wondering.
At least when I was there.
Because I think their prices were like up to $240 for that. I mean, even online, like the minimum I saw for any of the journey together was like $240. I was like, that's back in April. Because a normal box is $140. And even that,
People 160 for something.
160 I would accept. But 175 is the max I would ever go.
Yeah, depending on set.
If it's like Emerald EX, I'll spend $5 billion for it.
That's why what they're going for.
Well, $17,000 roughly.
Like the places right outside of
Emerald EX, $17,000 booster box sealed.
even they were like, yeah,
You know anybody that has one?
If you have anyone,
And that'll be terrible.
it will be literally a small mortgage payment. Or a down payment on a house, basically. Okay. How many cards? 2.
Oh, 7. Wait,
it's only
yeah,
got to do
Oh, Cupcake.
4 to 5.
Yep. You got 2 Clefus early on.
I got 4 heads in a row.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about the actual presentation.
Alright.
This is like, it sounds
4,
like,
7.
it sounds like big picture, but I actually
There we go. We already have a gold berry attached to you. We're going to push gold berry to this victory bell here. we're gonna forget about it for 10 years.
Property market's better than here, even in the cities.
I just don't know if it's even necessary.
We'll do trader, trading in Victory Bell,
You don't need to be a resident to own property.
or Weeping Bell.
You still need to pay all the taxes.
Make sure you
They will find you. They will
reading
find
and
you.
listening at the same time. Of all bell spreads for Weeping Bell.
It's like 1,000 times.
If you're not attached to energy,
Long distance.
we will attach an energy to artillery.
We would have to do it like
And I will attempt to swap.
You need an animal.
Okay, I'm going to swap in Mr. Mime. And I'm going to hit you for 40.
Oh, man, right? I mean,
I mean, a reason.
you would stay in my house.
Here's the thing.
I know you would.
There's this interesting triangle when it comes to the exam of things you need that require each other. So to get a flow, you need a background.
There's also another guy that's
Get a background, you need
our running sessions actually start on Tuesday. If you're looking to play,
My only move.
Bree over there is
So,
actually their DM, so if you're interested at all in playing with us,
if you an address,
Alright, I'll
you can warp, cut into that triangle.
you're gonna swap it out? Yeah, because warp gets past the artillery.
Oh yeah, what's that?
If you ever retreat, you discard all energy. So if you ever retreat, all your energy gets discarded from that Pokemon.
But since this is a forced
Yes.
retreat, it doesn't count. Okay.
Yeah. Warp gets past it.
We don't want to have this.
I believe switch gets past it.
Yep.
But basically, if you naturally retreat, because you have nothing else.
For you, for
Application and for.
Alright, well I'll use Item Finder this time.
that visa ship.
Discard 2 and find something in your.
I'm gonna pull this, so
You're gonna
oh,
pull
wait, I
Elm?
need to discard. So
Yeah. Discard 2, find Elm.
before I discard, I might as well attach this.
That's another one of those.
Okay.
And then I'll discard 2 town volunteers.
That's a choice.
I don't know. I don't feel like reading it.
It's upgraded Super Rod.
Yeah.
You take 5 baby or basic on any Pokemon or energy and put them back into your
Are
deck.
you okay with
Oh
that?
yeah.
Mill prevention.
Yeah.
I am okay with
Okay.
I'm
Have you
gonna.
looked into the
Okay.
system?
I need to learn how to what that just sent me.
No.
And then I'm going to.
So to get a residency pass, you also need to meet certain points. Or residence.
What would I do with that? I get my.
So any
Energies.
baby, basic, evolution, or energy cards.
But I
Great
don't.
point.
There's nothing really.
Not right now.
But to have them on hand later, yeah.
Yeah. So like for example, right now I have 2 energy, a Cleffa,
So I have
energy.
my Vulpix down.
If this was out, you could take all 4 of these and put it back in your deck. And then hunt them again later on. Also, I did it. There.
So I have associates and masters.
That's fine. I trust you enough.
They ask what your current career is.
You think the business ownership
So-
would carry weight?
So
I'm not good enough to shuffle.
If you get
This
one,
specific
if you
order.
get one more prize card, I will not trust you anymore.
I'm certified for forklift.
This thing. I already attached the energy. I attached this, right? This turn. And I attached all my. Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna be turn.
Right.
Pay for it.
Well, that also works.
True.
We'll do Elm.
If you need a forklift person.
It's good for 3 years.
And as you can see, my deck is starting to get thin.
Yep.
So
Yeah, man, the
have
forklift
volunteer
operator
is very
is
nice
changing
too.
every day.
Because the games go really long.
Yeah.
That
You know what's funny?
Card tap?
Self-drugs.
Switch to.
No, here. Because I got my pharmacist license, and it's still
Okay.
good until the end of the year.
Victory Bell.
But you could
Grass energy.
if you wanted to.
That industry actually.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to swap
Yeah, so you have to renew
with
your
this
forklift
Victory
every
Bell.
3 years.
Yeah.
But then
I'm going to attempt to swap again.
it could be like
Some of this. All right, I'm
It's
going
not
to
like
attempt to attack.
Portals are really like up and up on like technology. Literally, the training.
3 tails
is,
in a
like,
row.
Yo,
Hell yeah, go ahead. I can't do anything.
Right?
Yeah, but like it wasn't really.
Here,
It wasn't that hard.
go. I will
You know how to.
I've left going to farmers.
evolve lava
Oh, yeah.
to.
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting that this industry doesn't have, like, industry standards. There's just no, like, one way to run a card shop. It's like the most, like, grandfather did, mom and pop nonsense.
I still think it's crazy.
I'll attach
Touch you guys.
another fire to 9 tails.
The thing is, the guys now we're just like, what's going on?
So you're actually gonna attack?
And they're like, sure. The last company
You're actually
was
gonna do
like-
something?
I think so.
Okay, maybe. Maybe.
And then Gold mailed me a sample and said, you're gone.
Yeah.
And I'll
The insurance industry does not like collectibles.
That's so dumb.
It's because there's a lot of
and I'm going to copycat. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand.
We're definitely underinsured also. But replacement cost. Replacement cost on collectibles, actual replacement cost. It could just be like, oh, there's one card, but you can't really find it. So that's like $100.
Yep.
Replacement cost. Which is nuts.
The moment you're like, you're like, all right, and what do you even want?
Just organizing these.
Competitive banks fire safe. I don't know.
I'll tell you, we have some of these cards going through the collection guys. You're in insurance, right?
I used to keep the new one.
5.
So Magic Collection calls.
5.
2 modern decks. Trade binder, whatever. He has his modern decks itemized.
Treat. My 9 tails up.
He came at us and he literally just sent us a PDF. And I was copy pasted it and said, the appraised value of the insurance gave him 100%.
Little flame. So I discard all the. I have to.
So the door's wide open for this product.
That's 90. 30. So 50, 70, 90.
And
That does kill.
the moment you see the lease report, you're like, all right,
Insert this card. Blood.
but it's like,
Jake. Question. If he hits me from 90, does Goldberry pop or no?
no.
Okay. Rest in peace.
But yeah, like my parents' house had it like at one time, and like a couple of things broke, and they were like, "Hey, we need to do a home." And the insurance company was like, "Well, we can't really prove."
Yeah, we'll do artillery.
So if you go buy the
Does have
and send us the receipts, well,
nothing to hit. So you got your prize card?
yeah,
Nothing.
yeah,
Or you
but
get a contractor to look into it. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
I don't know.
We have water damage.
Grass onto this.
Pipe leak and it all overflows. Landlord didn't even tell me. So everything that's far
I will attempt to swap. Okay. With this victory bell. Alright, swapping Mr. Mime. Ooh, no.
Both cards. Oh my god. There was a.
Are you forced to swap?
Display, like,
Yeah, no, you may swap. No, you swap. Okay.
Like, I got money.
Do I actually want to do that? Yeah, no, I will. Swap it in.
Drywall guy, right? Or something. What's wrong with it? I just said like.
Hey man, insurance is covering it. Go nuts.
I will smoke screen and kill you.
They were like, we don't want to get the insurance involved. We can handle this.
Go ahead.
Yeah. But the woman next door was like, let us know when the contract is ready. When he's done with the contract. I was like, we don't want the money.
The places next door open.
It's from that vodka place down the way, I think you had recommended.
Yeah.
Oh,
we have there. What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is,
There's lights and there's a teriyaki.
Oh, I don't know if
you didn't do the vodka?
No, I don't do that.
Okay. We should look it up actually, because I can do some.
Yeah.
The building's real fancy.
Yeah. My friend is the
I'm going to. Actually, it's not even listed yet. No. I'll attach return.
It's less than time to go to a restaurant by yourself.
Nope, not even one listed yet.
I did have one person that
Mike's is not listed.
snuck a peek around
Where's
the
that?
booth at me.
Chain.
What's going on over there?
I've never actually had it, so it's good. I've never had it on Subway. Yeah, I've given up on Subway.
It's one a $15 sandwich.
If you want something really, really fucking good, Burlington. I know a guy.
Is it I Know a Guy Deli?
Yes.
I've heard of it. It's driven by.
So I live literally.
Yeah.
Is it
like a local chain or is
it's a local place. You know the Chinese restaurant right nearby it? Okay. There's a Chinese restaurant nearby it next to a church and next to a bank. I lived right behind there for a year. I know a guy was like my main staple.
I've actually heard
it
about
is so good.
talking about it. Yeah.
Generally one of the best.
Even like Nardelli's.
Yeah, they've got more like.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh, that was turn. I attached that to Nantel's return.
Okay. My turn. We'll do energy onto Victory Bell. Yeah, I will attempt to swap with this Victory Bell. I will attempt to swap again.
Yeah.
I will attempt to attack. Go ahead! Have fun!
How can I just do that when I
Play your fucking game.
Alright, so, well,
I guess we're love going to Hibachi all the time.
I should make a really refined, stupid coin flip deck for standard.
It's been a long time since I hung out with
It's going to be my turn there.
Okay.
I know one of them probably still comes here. Fun with it.
I will.
Yeah, seldom. I haven't seen him on
Double colorless onto this river.
It's a lot of the
I'll attempt to switch. I'll attempt to switch.
A lot of matter.
Alright, there we go. Nine tails, come on out.
thumbs up on Nick. Some thumbs up on Nick.
I'm gonna hit you for 80.
I don't really talk to him.
'Cause you got up to
Had
it.
any, like,
Well, there's no Mr. Mime. All right.
There's no Mr. Mime?
I know, that's right.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
Literally just thinking about that.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
there you
like the biggest issue with
gotta
that
get a
friend
game.
was a breakup.
We really do have a game this time.
The guy in the relationship got them, and they texted him and not me. So,
Alright,
I was
so
always invited to proxy.
I should have done last time.
I had broken
Do I have to
up
discard
with
anything?
him,
Search.
and
And I have to put them on the bench.
Search your deck.
Put them
What are you
on.
searching?
They go straight to the bench.
Search my deck. I was getting this confused with it.
I didn't find her.
probably not. Freddie novel.
Yeah, so fan club is search your deck for up to 2 basics or babies,
Yep.
and just put them direct to bench.
But no.
I will just do the solo.
I was always the one that like organized us hanging out.
It's so funny because like this is such a weird matchup for Mr. Mime
The funny thing
because
is,
you want the fire advantage on the victory bells,
Yeah,
but you don't want the weakness disadvantage from the
Yeah, I want
auxiliaries.
defense here right now.
so like right now, if I put Victory Bell out, I'm happy because Nine
he
Tails
can't
can't
roll.
really do it. But if Mr. Mime is gone, then Auxiliary is like my savior right now.
Yeah.
Time frame when that sort of stuff kind of.
3 to 3.
Yep.
I guess I'll put up
Yeah.
Therapist Victory.
Kind of crazy.
I really like this Victory Bell.
Oh, finally found it. So, if you want to read that out loud for the camera.
Once during your turn before your attack, you may count the total number of energy cards attached to all your Pokemon and all of your opponent's Pokemon. If your opponent has more than total energy, you can search. Oh, you can search.
Yeah. And how many do I get to search for?
One.
So,
So I have 1, 2, 3,
You have more than
4, 5, 6. I have 6 energy cards.
Is that more than 0?
Yeah, I think so.
That I had.
What should we ask?
grades.
Yeah.
And then I realized
I think 6 is greater than 0.
when they were really mean to
You can
me.
search for an energy card. Go ahead.
So I,
And I
after
next
like
time.
25 years of being friends with them, I
will
was like,
put it,
not anymore.
Yeah, that's like, you know, for me.
Is it to your hand or?
And attach it to one of your bench Pokemon.
Okay.
I want to have a job, this is stuff, and everyone else is doing. We
Bench,
don't
bench,
like you for
bench.
that.
And I'll attach it to.
Yeah, they,
Nice.
all my
Okay.
girlfriends wanted to get married and have kids, and I'm just like,
That's
no, that's for like for me.
That's turn?
Like a railroad for sure.
You sure?
It
Okay.
tends to
And then Hunter will be
be amongst like, so again, like, I want to train every day of the week and go to work as a
I will attach water to this.
Alright.
Yeah, I know I'm in my
The outside wants the rain, but it doesn't want, you know, if it wants the rain.
I'll town volunteer.
I'm permitted as possible.
but Hypno,
Nisha definitely tells me that she's like, I don't know. But for me, I get so much fear.
yeah, Hypno put him to sleep.
We'll take Octillery Run Raid, 3 energies back into my deck. Yep.
And then when it does, like,
Man, I wish I had
that
those.
gets weird.
No, you don't get those.
You always argue with
You
me
mistakenly
that
discarded them earlier, but you also don't have a really small deck right now.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting there. Alright, what do I want to do here? I guess we'll Elm.
More important than, or more helpful than reading all these cards is playing.
It's still your one.
Yeah.
You don't see their value until you see it.
Like, I'm really enjoying Victory Bell now. Like, after just playing 2 rounds ago, I was like, oh, it's okay. No, it's really, really fun.
I mean, if you had
Being able to just freely swap however much I would
be
want.
tied right now, if you had rolled a few more hits.
Yeah.
The only
get
thing I
lucky
know
on the
is,
guys.
even I drop them off and you'll have
I can't play anything else. Attach an energy. I'm going to attempt to swap.
Okay.
Okay. I wasn't honest even
Attempt to swap again. Attempt to attack.
Alright.
I got through. Hit you for 40. It's dead. Thank God.
So, there we go.
The babies are gone. There's no more babies.
What's the attack for? 40?
40. Yeah, you could just get rid of Mr. Mime. Just return it to your hand. We don't need it anymore, right?
I'll allow it. Oh, man. Okay. So, that.
Travis has Venusaur.
I should start with really
I'm not playing the right green test.
That's true. He's just standing.
Alright, well, I'll chop Puffer down. I'm gonna heat up. Grab a.
Yep. I got more energy than you. Yep.
And then
We still have one more match left, right?
I'll need.
That's not your attach for the turn, so you can attach one more energy. If you have it.
I would have led with that.
Ah,
I mean, I choose not to.
okay. Okay, you choose not to. Gotcha.
Brady's chest right now. Alright, that's turn.
Alright. Practically useless. Energy.
I guess I just rage for 10.
I'll attempt to swap again. I'll attempt to swap, number 2. I'll just hit you for 40.
Yes. Alright. I'll heat up.
Yep.
And I rage for 10.
Oh, you're not going to play an energy right away?
So many in my deck right now.
I wonder where they all are. Oh, the no, I think the energies are actually. Oh yeah. And then you just can't get them back because you don't have any volunteers.
I see that I should have played down another before. I don't know what happened to it, but get another one of these guys down.
Yep.
That's the. I didn't even count how many cards I have in this deck.
I think 2 probably.
I do have this. I'll put him down. How many cards you got?
More than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What's up?
Coffee
Just
check?
double check.
Yep. This can happen right away.
For 8.
So I'm gonna do this.
I do. Okay.
I have to buy it for last round.
That would be yeah. I draw. That'd be nice.
I'm gonna know myself out one.
I'm sorry, you're gonna know yourself out? I think what you're talking about.
Okay. Okay. I can attach. I'm going to attach everything.
Orc? Yep. Swap it out.
Gets rid of the get hit by that. Yep.
You have 3.
And then I will
hit for 90.
Hit for 90. And I got to discard all of them. That varies.
I'll put out.
Okay, we're good. We're back. We're back.
Nobody else is here.
We'll do victory bell. You're good?
Yeah, that's what he needed to do.
We will. We'll grass energy on the 3 bell. This does have 3 energy, so I can attack the beast. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna. Bellsprout. Computer search. Discarding a water and double colorless energy. Wait. No, we'll instead of a double colorless, we'll discard a switch.
Yep.
Any card.
Destruction to be used.
Weaving Bell, going to evolve this Bellsprout. Probably not the best move, but I also.
Oh man.
Alright. I will Corrosive Acid, flip a coin, if heads, the defending Pokemon's got burns. Fuck off game, 40. And then my burns.
The homie brought up here.
Okay.
I don't have very many turns left.
I will.
Oh man.
You only need 1.
Just get one.
And 2. He's only got 10 AC.
Okay, alright, so I'm going to attach.
Yep.
Retreat.
It would, yeah.
No, he's not good on these massive
Alpha up.
Yep.
So, and I'll heat up. Yep. And then I'm just going to attach it back to 9 tails.
Alright.
That's going to be turned.
I will.
That's pretty good. Alright.
Victory Bell.
I did also use play. No, even with that, like, just.
I'll use Espeon to return.
I'll attempt to swap this one.
I refuse to buy them.
I'll attempt to swap number 2. There we go. 9 tails, come on back out. And we're going to Corrosive Acid for 40, killing you. And I get a prize card.
9 tails has 80, right?
Yep.
HP?
Yep.
Alright.
I'm really liking Victory Bell now. I realized it a little bit in our match, and now I'm like, okay, no, this thing is nuts.
Cool card.
Against your deck, it's not as great, because Fortress just resists everything.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the fact that he's not able to hit me super effectively right now.
Yeah. I have some notes about the matchup for both of you.
Okay.
But I'm obviously not going to tell you till after the game.
No, you should tell us right now. Help us improve the game.
We're going. There's no reason. Might as well just.
You guys are fine on time.
You say
That's
that
not the
now.
time that I'm worried about. It's the cards.
You say that now. Oh, now you actually have a deck that is worried about milling.
I've got limited options. I got a good peek in there, so. Alright.
I have
Count variables in there. Attach.
Yep.
OWP and all that nonsense.
Yeah, you said you're all record
1-0.
Pull up. Yep. That's your turn.
Up against somebody who's 1-1.
You will be the highest rank. You're higher ranked than 1-1. So you will play a pair down.
Oh no! Alright, well, I'll attach this.
It's literally like impossible to tell.
Yeah. I just didn't know if there was
Shuffle your deck? Yeah, well, I was gonna do something.
Yeah.
How about I? Do you mind if I attach over here instead?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna attach over here and that'll be it.
That's it?
I would say it's Mike the way the transition. So if Mike Jewish, you two, yeah, he's 1-1.
Okay.
Yep.
Mike, you gotta win.
I'm working on it.
Because you got the round 1 bye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we would play.
I like back of the napkin. So
Yeah.
That's what
I'll
try to
attempt
have.
to swap.
Okay.
I'll attempt to swap number 2. I'll attempt to swap number 3. I'll attempt to attack. Game.
Well,
I had an
And it would have been helpful with those town town volunteers.
That's what those are for?
Yeah,
This is the first thing I discarded. Okay.
You're like, oh, I'm
well,
fine.
now I know how to play this deck.
Yep.
It's definitely.
That's okay.
I can see, like,
Yeah.
No, it's.
I also got a very good after the early game.
Well, this
BS,
would have been.
Syndical killed my deck my
Yeah.
starting, but then once I got the Remoraid to start,
I didn't get my Syndical, my Typhlosion out
yeah,
soon
till
enough,
really late.
and that's I didn't realize that was the heavy draw.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The obvious concord.
Okay.
And then that's the. I got the draw.
I will start with
Eldritch Rage. When Eldritch Rage came in, those
Eldritch Rage. I will
What was the for his deck? That's what you were talking about. Some strategy.
Oh, so Remoraid notably doesn't apply weakness.
Yeah.
So
To his attacks. Okay.
So playing the mime the second time might not have been the play.
Oh, because
because
it would have kept his victory bell.
It would have kept his victory
So
bell this
even
week,
in that
but-
last interaction, the only chance I would have had is to get smoke screen out.
Yeah.
Because I ran out of energy, which is going to be not an issue playing this forward.
Yeah.
So you just gotta burn through it and then remember what didn't work.
Yeah.
But that would have done 40, and in 2 turns I could have gone.
And there was a point where
Is it
Alex
90?
had- or
Evan.
Evan had-
Is it 90 for victory bell?
HP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would have been
So
pretty-
50 or higher
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
cleared it in one shot. But 30 would have also been
2.
Would have been enough to 2-tap it.
Nice. Alright.
The note for Evan was just that he had a warp that he wanted to attach to a benched Pokemon, but I think he was conceptualizing it as a jet energy rather than a warp energy, which is, I get it. I get the standard brain.
It's funny, you don't think about it until you're up against that. It's
Yeah.
I'm was just interesting to get in here for the first
Alright, all that surgery.
time to like get an idea of how the format runs.
I got all that steel on me, but I can't do nothing.
Can you not Earth Rift?
I can Earth Rift, but I'm stuck with this Goldberry.
Oh, yeah. You can't replace it.
Yeah.
Did a lock vacuum?
Yeah, it doesn't have a tool attached to it.
Yep. That's rough.
So how do you?
So
attach
because
this?
you can't.
There's literally nothing.
Well, the way Goldberry would go, most tools in WotC at least, get detached once they're used.
Oh,
so
yeah,
Goldberry,
like,
it's not going to get used until
whatever
he
that
has
mature
40
defined
HP.
thing is.
Yeah. So once it has 4 damage markers on it,
So we're down to
then it'll pop.
Yeah.
And then he could use.
Alright.
Yeah, because
another
you had
tool
it on your
it,
artillery
but-
and it didn't pop because of it was at full. Yeah.
Yep. Goldberry goes during Pokemon checkup.
Yep.
And your Pokemon was knocked out
Make
during
it
the end of a player turn.
That's I want to try that one out. I want to get.
Honestly, this is. I'm actually really enjoying this. Like specific.
fun deck.
Yeah.
Talk about school.
I would have lost round 1 if we hadn't tied.
Yeah.
If we had kept going even just like 3 more turns, he would have gotten me. Because Fortress resists grass.
Yeah.
Was that enough?
Yeah.
And what's it called?
Oh, because he only needed 2 to move.
Words. Because it's minus 30, so Victory Bell would only be doing 10.
Yeah.
And Rapid Spin does 30 each time.
What's minus 30?
Victory Bell's main attack.
Super early.
The one that.
Yeah. Wasn't a good idea.
I'll get paired against one of you too.
Where is
I
it?
think I have to.
Man, that was a crazy
Surprise. This is my full deck.
Because he's 101, but I played him round 1.
You'll probably like Colin.
01.
I think you're gonna like Colin.
No, because Colin's 2-0.
There's no other 2 others, that's the only thing.
Right. But there are other 1-1s, and the 1-1s get the pair down to be with me, I think.
No, I'll just play you again. He's like, no.
We should.
No.
Should have had them win.
No. You don't get the win.
But no, I might be against Scott. I don't know who the hell I'm against.
You don't deserve the win. Okay. You were really close. If we had gone even like 3 more rounds, you would have.
I think
I felt really dominant.
No, yeah, either 1 or 2 more turns.
I got the bye.
Without artillery, it would have been
Probably my best. Hard to beat.
Yeah. I need to think about what I want to do with it. I think I'm going to do
For tonight?
Yeah.
I think one of the ideas is
I need to do a once through line is 12. Where are? Okay, I have Sparkling Crystal, Master Ball, Secret Box. What else do I have? Oh, son of a bitch. Colin.
We get to play anyway.
All right.
Who's
Interesting.
I have the Lux Bomb and I have Hero's Cape. I think Hero's Cape would not be horrible.
I mean, if you
The Lux Bomb would be great.
I would get to see it in action, but I've been eyeballing.
Technically, we are both the only players with the bye, so we have the
Yeah, the
lowest
Lux Bomb would be
value wins.
So, who am I
So
against?
let's see. Get out of here!
You get out of here!
Why did I just punch?
Oh, it's in the wrong one.
Who am I against?
Yeah, so
I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, take your time. I'm gonna make sure I'm properly squared away on camera.
Respectfully, I hope you lose.
We'll see. I'm weak to the fire deck, but
Good.
I'll stay way over here.
Okay.
that's true. She is.
Oh, that's why you left and he's so drawed because you were there for a
There we
while.
go.
Yeah, yeah. Sit right down. Just wait for the rest of you.
Catch. I'm serious.
I'll try.
Good catch.
Got it. Ow, I hurt
Hello.
So, have you played against Colin before?
I think I did back when I played Magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
How's it going, man?
Good, thanks.
Yeah.
How are you?
If you need any help with anything, explaining
How was Japan?
translations.
It's good.
Oh, dude, I can't even.
I got it.
Oh, yeah. It's like literally 12 hours, right?
Oh, so that you can add it to your list.
Yeah, well, it's,
Yeah.
every time I start like getting up and like,
Yeah.
a couple hours.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have another
kind of collect my schedule here, so I'm not like.
and refill.
You probably have like 20 million things to do when you get back, too. So that didn't help. Oh, nice.
I got some more t-shirts.
Hey, Evan, did you know if we both win, you and I will tie for first?
All right, well then.
Like, exactly.
Probably actually. If I win, you win this round?
Yeah, if you and I both win, we tie
Alright,
for
so then I
first.
hope you don't win. So yeah, this is I will go. I think he already gave us a system. Yeah. Because same thing, Grateful Dead, a lot of Dead shit.
Oh, cool.
It's like a Metallica box set.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's high roll.
Star Wars posters.
5.
Free pros, but
Yeah.
still full. I told him like.
You beat a 5.
That's sick.
Seems like he
Do you want to be player draw?
years, I think
Yeah.
back in the 90s when he got there.
Do you want to be on the play or on the draw?
Popular nowadays.
Explain that to the camera.
Yeah.
So do you want to go first or second?
I would like to go.
1977, that's gotta be.
There's a correct answer.
I would like to
No
go
evolving, but everything else is fine.
first. I made that decision myself.
So WotC doesn't really have a disadvantage to going first. You can still attack.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Neither player can evolve on their first turn. And supporters are both live, so it doesn't matter. So going first in WotC is kind of
Yeah.
The acceleration of energy being so.
Yeah. It's crazy you didn't have bending. There wasn't much bending
It
stuff
was very
there.
hard to find.
That's wild.
Yeah, so like, I got
single card cut.
You know how hard I've been practicing
Other than that, you're good. Good luck.
Yeah.
I picked up a starter deck and
That's
things
awesome.
like Era that was like, it was open, but it was like untouched, so it was
Yeah.
very pristine condition. And then these games,
Oh,
I
God.
saw that part.
Yeah.
You get a molly?
You get those over here.
Oh, really?
I can.
Someone just bring this.
What is the? Do I molly? Do I draw one, or is it just a straight molly?
Is he a collector, or is he one of those guys who just had it on?
So this was, it was the kid's girlfriend's great uncle that bought it. Also, Mike, do you want to food after this?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I heard the microwave went off, and I can smell somebody else's food, and that was enough for me. I was like thinking, do we have time to run out in between games?
Yeah, we'll see.
Take a quick.
Either of those will.
Yeah.
If not,
It's literally right down the street. We'll have a backup plan. Yeah.
I'm gonna take one.
Yeah.
very crazy.
Well, it's like the scalpers right now for Pokemon are insane. My buddy works at Aldi. I didn't know they sold cards there. He said there are people
They
waiting
have.
outside.
They've had them before.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were like so big on that or whatever.
Yeah. But he got there to open up, and there was somebody waiting outside to bust in. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, it happened.
I didn't even know Aldi had Pokemon cards.
I'm gonna.
Back during COVID, they were crazy. Also, they were,
Yeah.
I went there and bought like a couple cases
Yeah.
of Pokeballs.
So you kept your first one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Different packs all the time. So that was cool.
Yeah.
No basics. So
Yep.
that's going to 2 mulligans.
Here. Could I see Tears of the Kingdom?
Soon, these are going to need to get
Yeah.
Action.
long enough.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly the gentlest
Yeah.
shuffler either, so.
I kind of fell out of love with it at a certain point. The opening hours are really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick this up.
Just what he wanted.
Oh, yeah, right now, yeah. Thanks, man.
I have to keep this, and I'm actually cool with that.
Oh, no.
You're first?
I'm gonna take my. Oh, you got your.
You're first, though?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take my 2 mollies now.
Yeah, you draw up to 2 cards.
Ready?
Yeah. No, I told him, like, that was 2020 when I got it.
Damn, if only going second kept everything up.
Let's see. So I just can't evolve, but I can.
Can't evolve, you can attack, or true. And you can play support.
Why don't we attach?
There is no foil. Yeah, she's like that. So if you're looking for a land, there's also cards
I guess that's going to be.
cases like high request, high like value stuff, but there's also like a drawer here that's not going to have like another land.
Press here. Guess what I'm going for?
Another Pinnacle?
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Oh, sorry.
Going in for the double check. First time I played.
Should have kept that first hand. Uh-oh.
Surprised.
Uh-oh.
I forget what deck I was playing against, but the first time I tried my.
You're just disappointed. You're like, oh,
I have 2.
It's always bad luck, and it's always when I'm here.
It's not as bad as last week when Christian and Mike had their electric energies.
Oh my
all
God.
of them in the prize cards.
And I
Across,
had my
two
Iron
different
Thorns locked on the bench. I forgot what I was playing against, but I couldn't. Something like I couldn't find a future booster or something like that, and I'm just like locked there. And it was very unfortunate.
Your turn. Once I go to 7. Excuse me.
They're very
My turn? Well, we could. I'll put 9 tails up. Yeah, okay. And then I'll attach return. Or not return, but.
Yeah.
And then on the Ellen. Yeah, cute little baby Quill. Looks like he's gonna eat him.
Yeah, I can do that. If that helps.
I loaded trip. Walls of packages inside trailers.
Okay.
And then that trailer would go to another get unloaded. It'll go to another UPS building, it'll get unloaded, get sorted, and go to other trailers, go to other UPS buildings. It's a type of
So,
Oh, there it is. Okay. So I will roll for attack.
The other guy to run it is the one that was nice to run.
there's two other sides.
I need a heads, right?
It's a run shot for each.
Sorry. I do have 3. I need to discard, fire, 30,
For 30,
50. Yep.
In those areas, you're either like a loader.
This is gonna be a non-game.
Just do and now you just have to stop
I don't know. I think I didn't check at the end, but I must have prized my double colorless in that last game because I didn't see it, and in the last like 8 cards I had, it was not in there. So,
Energy removal DC.
yeah, so discard.
Give me a call. Give me a call back. So it's $20.
They're also full five. One just costs 3 blue, the other costs 3
You can just take 1 out of it.
You could play literally trap. You can play planet trap, and I think that gives you a flash to the same card. Well, you can do that for super moves and now.
And that's
Oh, unless I get really lucky, I think I might be hosed.
Well, I guess I will just.
Super accurate.
Too early for that. Let's just attach, and this will be for the turn. That's true.
It was 10 last turn. It was 10 to run.
It was 20 to everything.
Press here.
And I cannot use it.
I don't know it's good. It was on my food plate, it's food.
Please save me, Elm. That was energy for turn.
Yep.
Well, technically you do.
Can I ask the architect of this deck about how many of these are in the deck?
I'd imagine 4.
Okay, I would.
Jesse,
How many double
there
colors?
4 DCE in that deck?
I don't remember if it's 3 or 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 3 because how many? Evan, how many prizes was I down to?
You were down to
2?
2.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at a restaurant
So it's your turn.
Okay. We can work. What? Okay. So why not? I'm gonna attach this focus band. I'm going. Oh, I'm gonna roll the dice here. Not. I'm gonna figuratively roll the dice. I'm gonna no.
Oh, yeah. The split dragon? Yeah. Those get strictly better.
So your opponent might be
It might have been a notification. I think my garage door opened.
Oh.
That one's like fun.
Yeah,
It has to be
because they're members of the league.
Yeah, that one's
It's just as fun.
green one's like sick.
That is
The mono green
telegraphing through the table.
It gets the land. Yeah. Explosive education. 4 o'clock land.
Oh,
Is it
common.
not?
No, that's common. One green, then your library space is like 100.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah. That one's that's what I'm thinking of.
Alright, let's see what's in here.
Oh, that's great. That's why it's good.
It's cultivate with a 4/5 body on the
Sure,
other end.
okay. Clearly,
No trainer cards. Put this up down.
The one on
Put
the
this.
the 1 minute to do basic and then shuffle it in.
Alright.
My opinion on that card. What's gonna happen is there's gonna be an another scenario where in standard people don't play the fucking wooden card, they just play dance. Very important. It comes itself. You don't ball.
Alright, well, I'm gonna warp.
Or how about that? We start. And the issue is,
Can I clef off?
there's a red blue one that is just counter spelling.
And that was the task.
And then there's the red white one who just got
That's your
Turn,
go.
yep.
It's just gross.
And
I like that, yeah. You're talking about the ones that I noticed.
and they would argue with me, and that's where it would.
Done or not?
It seemed like there was a lot.
There's like,
Is it full cycles of rare?
Yes, now, at this time,
It seemed like there could have been that many.
Give me 1 second, I'll tell you what
hit
it
the
does.
back. One that doesn't go with it.
I'm gonna type that into Google.
It's one in the black on the owner side. The store credit.
Custom Syndicate.
Tell me what you need, and then go. Tell me what your verbal is, and then go, yeah.
Metal.
On the dragon side, it's a 5-mana 3/3 flyer that acidic
And so, Fortress is fire weak, grass resistant. He has an attack for metal, colorless. It does 30 damage to your active Pokemon, and then we both switch our Pokemon. So you pick first, then I go.
Okay.
And his ability is
30, yeah.
Yep, it's 30 damage, and then his ability is anytime during your turn a new Pokemon becomes active, that Pokemon takes 10 damage.
Okay.
And it sticks.
So, in this turn, I'm going to.
4 minute 240.
30 plus.
Yeah,
Gonna be more power.
I'm gonna Pokemon Trader.
4 minute 240.
Going to get rid of Mr. Mime. And I put that in my deck, right?
Yep. It's shuffled in.
Another card I think people are talking about is the white uncommon.
Sorry, is it just 1 minute 2?
1 minute 2.
Got some upside.
It's got a text on it too. It's a 1 minute 2. It's a 1 minute 2. When the speaker attachment, you put one in the white, you either make it 1/1 or put it down.
If you log on and put them in here anyways. And then let's see this more Mr. Mime.
This not well said, doesn't make sense. He interviewed me, he did a second interview, only give a second interview.
I think white does need that. It's obnoxious as
And
These are like all the good comments that are.
yeah, okay.
This card.
Yeah, and there's a 2-minute
Obviously.
Oh, sure, yeah.
What does he take? You take 3? You got a double on there?
I've got a Warp Energy and a Metal Energy.
Okay. Alright.
And then there's a. This guy.
And then walked away.
I'm gonna attach this down here, and that'll be turn.
Way too good.
Pass.
Yep.
Got them all? Grass here.
And then after the training, you know, it's the real world.
This is the one.
You get trained and then you're.
Computer search just started going out.
This is the real research command one.
I-
For resistance.
Normally just runs. I also think
Mike, completely owned by prizes. Oh my lord.
3 minutes to fire. Yes. No, it's
Cards in hand?
Choose the other 3 on each.
Oh, it didn't.
This one says it's a 3 minute to flyer. When it's your discomfort and shoot, you search your level. Time is not from your hand and shuffle. So every time it hits, you search for one. But you can also play any number.
For each damage counter on Pokemon that exists already.
If it was just one, how could you play into the number of them and resolve one and go two in a white, 3 in a dark, one and hit for another one, and you can play any number.
Custom window mine tools.
You know, I didn't look at it like that until you mentioned that. Now that I see that and you say that, I can't unsee that.
TTP searches for the other 3
Yes.
guaranteed. This one has to resolve, hit them, and then you get one. You know?
Can you not unsee BDSM after you that's mentioned?
Because then you have it's infinite of them.
This bug zombies.
Yeah.
You pick
Indestructible.
fire
Give it a problem.
or the warp. You want the warp?
Give me the fire.
You get this and gets it together and they super go.
Rapid spin. So you take 30. And then you have to pick a new
This is
active.
my third showcase card from this sealed set. And they've all been in Japanese. Do you know how annoying that is?
Oh, no,
They're all in Japanese.
All right, that's turn for you, right?
It's technically more rare to get the Japanese version in an American pack, right? But it's the same exact card as the Japanese version. It's more common than the American version. The English version.
I guess.
When we roll with
Throw Volpix down.
I can do it again.
It's like yeah, it's like a bottle.
I'm having unbelievable.
Not a bottle, like trouble. Top-o-matic trouble.
Only in one bed.
That's hilarious. That's fine. Hold this one off the rat.
That's
This is
turn.
in English. This is like $25. Times 10.
What else you gonna do?
Yeah.
It was overpriced given that it's like
Unless.
Yeah, each time I attack.
Yeah, unless there's
Rapid spin.
Yeah, there's other Pokemon that just move it from
Can I count that as 3?
that.
Yep.
In that case, it won't do it.
Turn.
Or like Mewtwo, the promo Mewtwo attaches from the discard pile to it.
All right.
That has a
Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't see anything else.
when I got here, we're just hanging out with whoever
I
there.
will then go for the Rift again.
Catch. Turn.
And we have a hit.
That's up.
I'm pretty sure there's only one double in there.
So do you know the difference?
Just randomly.
Time to rapid spin.
Because they are quite different.
Is that a 5?
Welcome to re-roll. If it's
I'll try and-
crack yet.
So you pick, or rather, Clever gets knocked out, and then you pick a new active first.
They don't have like F1s.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, that was right. That's what
Here.
put on something more background. So, I could do some power, but then on Tuesday, we're gonna meet up. I need to talk.
Ocean on board.
Well, buddy, I have something for you. He was completely joking, and I showed him the power away. He's like, oh, you should make the power thing. Real funny.
No, because Horizon is not, there aren't very many real tracks are just built into.
I'm going to retreat one. Put Cleffa back up.
Okay. Clef takes 20.
Is that because of the previous turn? Okay.
No, so these guys, spikes is anytime anytime on your turn, whenever or warp. Warp doesn't get around it. It's one of the few things that doesn't.
So
yeah,
that's
so it's 10 for each.
Okay. Now I'm going to heat up. One. Okay. So it's the whoever goes on to the bench. Yeah.
No, so it's whoever becomes active takes the damage.
Just the act of becoming active.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like Earth Rift.
I will attach that to 9.
And it's a Poke Power, so I still get to attack after turn. So we'll see if it hits.
And you're passing.
Usually it doesn't. Earth Rift is the way your roll been going.
I will play.
Yeah, so Earth Rage did not hit. Then I will Giant Form, which is 50. If heads, it's 80. Yeah, 50.
Put a TCE onto the fortress. Come up with the other Cleffa and attempt to eat. That's a 1. Here you go.
I'm gonna fan club.
Sure.
Okay. Alright. So this
That. Oh, well, I'm already in my deck. I'm gonna heat up.
Sure. Yeah.
As well. Attach that.
See what you can do with your
For turn.
Once you see this match,
Rainbow energy.
Use Earth Rage on this window.
Sorry, I'm kind of pressed for room here. He takes 10 from the rainbow. I will try and eke again. Oh, here we go.
We. How many cards you got? 1?
I will use Earth Rage on this window. The difference between Earth Rage and Earth Rift is like this.
Alright, well, I'll heat up.
Then I will
attach it to the syndicate.
attempt to Giant Form on the Cleffa.
Pass from there.
Yeah?
Yep.
So the Giant Form hits.
I like to know what your hand is.
The hand and my play are not in sync.
Crash Panico, attempt to eat. Oh my god. Alright, you're done. You're done.
Is that the same die that Evan was using?
Where's the hollow die? No. Lugia was being mean to me, so. Your go.
All right. You can't warp. You have to do it to your active. Or, okay.
Well, if you attach warp to a bench Pokemon,
You don't have to.
it doesn't go anywhere.
It's
It's only when you attach to your
So it's
active.
exactly like the text says.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
crazy
not.
how that
It's
works.
not jet energy.
I will retreat, putting 20 on Cyndaquil, right?
If you
Putting him into the
if
active.
you want to put Cyndaquil in the active,
Yeah.
yes. Cyndaquil will come up and take 20.
So I'll go for a quick attack.
Sure.
The heads, right?
2 of them. Yeah.
Oh, what was that? Is it heads?
You can re-roll down. I'll put a grass here.
What did I have on here? 20? Sorry. No.
30. No.
40?
30, 30, 30, 30.
20 and then the...
It was 30, yeah.
Oh, because I... Yeah, 30
Because I
from
hit
that
it with a
attack.
rapid spin. I'm gonna come up with Venomoth. Miracle Powder for 50. Or for 30 for the knockout.
Yep.
You won't take
Yeah.
damage here. Because
it's not...
It's
yeah.
my turn that your new
Okay,
Pokemon's
well,
becoming active.
Still... Because if I were to put Cleffa up and then retreat...
Into Ninetales,
Into
yeah.
Ninetales,
Then
okay.
Ninetales will take 20.
Okay, my turn.
Any given like EX, well, depending on your activators, it's all that stuff. So whenever you add if you want to look for
Eric, come here.
Standard?
I didn't realize
All right, I'll dress up this.
That's a lot from
We only got 2 cards, say. Alright, well, I'll Fatal Flame.
That should be enough.
It's 3 coming off.
For a total of
3, so 30 plus
It's like the worst man
60,
rock ever.
90.
Oh, alright, yeah. So before you're factoring in weakness, that's enough.
Yeah, but it's 2 the it's only 3. It's like 3 to play. It's 3 to play wouldn't be bad.
Ninetales has 30 damage mark.
Ninetales had, sorry, we'll have to rewind that to remember. But yes, 30. 80.
4 cards in here.
4 cards in hand.
The issue with gold, silver, crystal is this is much more. Batteries go bad, and when I was a kid, I've had to replace 2-3 times. So if it's not functional, but we think we can repair it, we're still interested, but it wouldn't be as. That's what the battery that RAM chip needs. So like we need that battery in those. The Gen 3 game, the Game Boy Advance one, it's in there, but it's not as critical. So with all the big, with all the square parts, essentially it's a must-have. Yeah, hopefully we can repair it. So we are interested in Yeah, we just brought it back.
It's not bad.
Miracle Powder for 30 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, I get to pick a special condition to reflect you. That's a 6. Yep. So 30 damage and you're poisoned.
And now.
So now you go up to 70.
Say something on the 70? Okay.
Oh no, it's from something
I'm gonna volunteer.
Sure.
5 of any of those. And then put them in
5 of any Pokemon or basic energy, and then you shuffle them into your card.
That's a good idea.
Yep. All right. You don't go down. You did it. Yep.
well, I'm actually gonna.
Yeah. So if you just want to grab one, that's fine.
Put this here, and I'll shuffle these in.
Sounds good. For revenge.
That's
Use Espeon. Bounce this.
that kind of does have a weird in this too.
Bounce Rainbow.
One.
No, not good.
This might exist.
So that's I put this up on at 30, just because there's one. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's take a stab at this. I'm gonna retreat my 9-tails.
Okay.
I'm not as big as you drunk I am.
Putting my Vulpix up.
Okay. So Vulpix takes 10.
10.
Oh man, I only drink.
And I can attach still, right? Yeah. I'm gonna attach this double here. And that will be 10.
How are you making out, babe?
Yeah.
Sure. Which,
Oh, did I not attach this? Sorry.
Oh, the war. Yeah, I'm gonna find her 3 cards. You have 3 cards in hand?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think either of us have had more than 3 or 4 cards this whole.
Just for the energy removal.
Yep.
ERCE.
It won't.
So that gets discarded.
It probably won't.
It probably will because now
It's always the last.
Retreat to Buffa and eat.
Yes. All right. You were right. It hit. Last 10 to your turn.
I'm having fun with Papa.
Okay.
My
This out.
You can work with that. So you're pulling for 7.
one of these 2 cards.
You rolled. Okay.
All
right,
two
so-
cards left for that.
Oh my god.
He was down to like 2 cards as well.
That's your hand because that's
But now he's got double
Attach.
fur, so keep himself going.
I'm going to AutoCAD.
It was an iterate. Look how many triggers I had in my hand.
So you did attach return to Typhlosion.
I get them.
So I got my deck in my hand. I'm going to heat up.
Do you want to put
Yeah. And I can attach to him.
Yeah.
This is what I'm now learning. You have to have more energy cards than me.
Which
is, yeah. The beauty of attacking with 9 tails. There's nothing really, except for his weakness is fire, right?
I literally have needed that.
Do it?
You'll never guess where Mr. Mime is. Hiding.
Yeah. You got run 2 in that?
One. It was in that first opener I had, and I didn't want to keep.
Yeah.
I was like, it's good for the fire matchup, but like, I was like, I know it's gonna be good this match, but I don't want it in my opener because it was the only basic I had, and I was like, starting with an active mind feels risky.
Maritime supporter. So that'll be turn. Yep.
Computer search just trying to get them off and fluff it.
It looks so cool on paper, but I bet I just spend my week.
Are there any hand disruption cards? They get used in the decks, yeah?
Yeah, Desert Shaman, it's effectively,
Okay.
But it's always 4 for both players.
Yeah. No discarding now.
Right. Rainbow here.
Yep.
Mark 10.
You guys have any questions? Check anything out?
Maybe I'm thinking of like
Yeah. Give me big guy. Typhlosion.
Yeah.
Flip the miracle powder.
I got one of these.
Okay, so it's 30 damage, and let's see, what do I want to seal? Poison is poison would be 4 damage.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I only got to work once, but it's lost.
We're gonna go with
So now I have to.
you have to flip to retreat or attack.
Okay.
On a tails, you do neither. Your turn is over, and you take 20.
20. Okay.
And that only goes away if you go to the bench.
Yeah. Potentially set another 10
20.
We have a wedding.
Okay. Okay, well then.
What do you want?
Yeah, they gave it. Like that. I'm not gonna give it a mine. Freaking carpet up the tree. I don't know. I know.
I'm gonna fan it.
No, you're good.
Still love you. Come back.
It's a good day. I'm ready to breathe.
First came out of the garage.
Okay, alright, I'll stick with the 1. Middle ground. Full deck, kind of hard to shuffle.
Yeah.
Small, kind of hard to shuffle. Nickels down. Attach here.
Sure.
And I'm gonna start rolling. So I gotta get a head, you say?
So, only if you attack or retreat. If you just pass turn, neither is happening.
Yeah. Oh, and then you get hurt because you're confused. But if I do nothing, I'm not getting hurt. I'm gonna send it.
So you're trying to retreat?
No.
Because you don't have the energy to attack. You have 3.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Okay. So you're just gonna pass?
Correct.
It's really good because when you're hitting for weakness, it's 60. Like that's being damage.
I will say though, I was annoying that
TV.
my
I think TV.
I basically wanted to do one cards, and I had 2 cards left in my deck. And so luckily my let me actually hit it. So basically you do the only way I got her name and then
I'm trying to make sure that's what I'm
otherwise I
talking
would have
about.
lost.
Pretty sure it is, but
I ran to come back. I want to come behind the hour with a serious down. Alright, wait a minute. Yeah, give me a second.
yeah.
Hopefully you're losing.
I'm doing. I have a strategy.
No,
this
not
time.
you. I hope he's losing.
Okay, yeah. Well,
It's really close, actually.
yeah.
Because I just won my round, so I need you to lose. Can you
Me
scoop?
too. Me too.
So
Actually, I think Byron, I get first because you have the worst opponent win percentage. Because Mike will then have lost a game to me.
Oh, that's not fair.
10, the 1 hit.
So that was TV. Miracle powder?
You get to pick another condition.
So you're still confused, you take 30. But you are not affected by an additional.
I believe it's
Draw.
I have like a double barrel.
Alright.
But I think
How many cards you got?
the way that Magni works.
3.
Magni ignores
Base.
all Pokemon powers. I don't know.
I will.
Targets that specific defending Pokemon, even if that defending Pokemon is in position. Pokemon still remains.
Okay.
Wild Spell Drain is, but
I take 30. 20. And then we'll attach. Start rolling.
But yeah, and then the
Alright.
thing about
I'm trying to land right there.
the Rocket Stage you sold Dark Pokemon each
About a month dice.
by 20. So stage 1 was like 80.
And I don't take anything from that.
It's not nothing, you know.
oh yeah, maybe.
Pop off.
It's pretty good. And then I have the 1 Dark Ampharos.
Run an at.
Either you
DC.
can have it go on top of Dark Flappy as like a double plus power when you need to use that attack.
You are notably still
Or
confused.
you put it on the bench.
What?
You're still confused.
Token
What?
power for the
Some cards.
Alright. Roll.
So it's just a
Type version.
What?
but you can never have 2 Dark Ampharos in play because it's
Oh yeah, that's it.
the This power's got 4 points.
What's up?
You have more than 1 power camp boost.
The starter? Oh no, I just bought a booster bundle. Yeah. I got Salomon CX.
Alright.
The regular one.
Because
I'm gonna heat up. Right.
Oh, they're on the square.
We're close actually. 4, 5.
How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
4, 5.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Got it.
Not that bad. Amazing.
So I'm gonna heat up
I
and go to
hold on, Jack. It's actually prepped for standard. Alright, I need to figure out what is
for the turn.
change my mind. Put it down here. Did not count that yet. And then I'm also before I change this, I think. How many cards you got?
So,
Copycat, Professor Elm. All Elm. Copycatted, so keep that in my deck.
so now you keep copycat in your deck at least.
Evolutionary light is also unbelievable advantage, and this is an engine in and of itself. You can evolutionary light fetch a.
So with the confusion, you roll out of it. It doesn't. It's not. So I'm still confused. I don't know like to mark that.
I think it's like upside down.
Yeah,
but
it's sleep inside of it.
Whatever you want from your deck all the time. Then you have your trainers. So this is like, you know, to me, it's like such a really cool mid-range kind of strategy.
So to attack Cluffa, you get 2 hits.
Yeah.
You're trying to just like play the game and have the upper hand
I use. I didn't attach return yet, right?
and mostly control like
No, you heated up,
I heated up my Typhlosion.
but you've not attached return.
copycat.
And I got. We're matching on energy now. Yeah.
Stuff out. Triple bust.
I have 1 up on you.
Stick them with something that
If you played an energy for turn, that we're matching.
Yeah.
active slot.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hold off
Also,
on that then.
So I may need to
And
double count.
give it a shot.
Attacking. One more. You got their confusion, and you get their baby. Or actually, baby rule first, and then confusion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allowing me to attack.
Is that a 1?
EX is 6 or is it? Oh yeah, it's a 1.
Okay, so you take 20.
Okay.
Press here, Pineco here.
So initially, you're going to be running with Dark Dragon because then you can start fetching whatever evolution Pokemon. So and this is the second one is like I can search for a second evolution Pokemon. And then triple Goldberry for healing your 80 HP, Dark Flappy, 90 HP, Dark Flappy.
Yeah, and the rest of everything.
Energy.
What's up, Jack?
We called you Jack too.
I actually did. That's funny.
Dark
Okay.
4 DCE because your Dark Dragon is your secondary attacker, and your Furret can quickly pull one of these out and one of these. So it's pretty easy. Just like when you have a spare turn, you just throw spare energy on your Dark Dragonair, and then you can grab one of these.
I have the
by questing your Dark Dragonair out. You have 2 moves to get you out of it. So only 16 energy. It's not a lot. But the trash exchange I put is you're able to use to always be able to shuffle 2 cards from your hand away.
Yep.
To refill your deck, refill your deck. Use trash exchange. So you're reducing the number of
That wasn't
essentially.
clear. 2 Venomoths, a Venomoth, plus a Wigglybuff. Coming back in, I shuffle momentarily. Off to Fortress here.
Finished resolving this cash exchange, the other one doesn't get milled again.
Then I'm up to 30.
And maintain your ability to never back out.
This grass was attacked first turn.
Trash exchanges, as long as you consider backing out the fur, you have access to always putting your special ability cards back
How much
into
is
your
Fortress?
deck because you're never
We're rapid spin for the knockout. And you pick the new active first.
Maybe.
Wait, did you end up training all your Yeah. It's 350. That's all I got. No, I mean, you don't want to. It's the don't talk to me or my son ever again. I don't know. Any of those cards? Hell no. I mean, the card itself is good, but the fact that it's pops, there's no world where
It's an extra one that I got anyway. So. I have 2. Yeah.
There's no way it has. Go for it. I added
We'll go with the clef opening. I will shift everything down so that the fortresses are together.
because after their match,
We're gonna tentatively go
try see if Jersey Mike's is open.
Jersey Michael.
If not, raising Kane. We could do Kane if you're interested.
Was that your turn?
Yes. Because that was my attack.
Oh, that's right.
Didn't knock that Typhlosion.
Oh, and then you swap.
Yeah, and that would
Whichever way he does that.
It's all good.
They have just like higher quality printers.
I have 61 just in case I needed it.
So now I'm at a deficit with energy cards, so I can.
You can heat up. Yeah.
That's what does it do for your deck?
Do that.
I mean, I could.
He himself
No, honestly, I would be interested, but I really don't like how it has
just because I'm going to next time I'm going to shuffle this back.
Well, you're gonna.
I'm going to volunteer.
You doing the standard today?
I am.
Did you report us or our master?
I didn't yet. I'm gonna head up now.
Oh, 3 weeks.
Once again, I'm releasing.
You've got 3 weeks.
Bree and I are going to see Princess Mononoke in 4 days.
Oh, well.
It's back in theaters. So. I don't know if you saw the trailers for the restoration, but it looks really good.
I'm not really excited about it. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm a personal fan favorite of Halter the Castle.
That'll be really good.
Yeah.
I'm sad that I missed Akira when that was back in theaters in 4K.
Watch that more than
Well, it was a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
But like,
all of them.
I want to get rid
They're
of
all
it.
really good. I haven't seen them all, but I feel like I don't need to see them all.
Alright, I'm going to just attach here.
Sure.
And
Or one of the streaming services has a lot. Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. There's also a there's a couple documentaries on the whole series as a whole. Like on the directors. And there's a Bill Larson one too.
Yep.
For Calvin Hobbes.
yeah, because they were like the same color as the logo.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Doesn't matter.
You're trash.
It's like
No, you're trash.
That's like
Long story short, basically it takes place. Like I put it on last week for recess. Smacked it down and said, okay, this is where they're starting and this is where they can go. And yes, I thought you said the Asian version. I was like, what the hell does that mean? Just for him.
Just in case the East decided to
It's another idea.
I try to feel it.
take over.
Yeah, basically,
We'll see.
Okay, I will.
Next weekend I was gonna play.
Southwest.
that's true. I did.
Put the syndical down.
I want to say it was Athens.
I don't know anything about it.
I actually don't know where I started. It's hilarious. The only thing I remember about the story.
Yeah. What's like the general like premise? What are they trying to like? What's your point A, point B?
No, come on. I don't want to go turns.
Okay, I'm gonna attach here.
Sorry, that didn't mean to sound like.
That's good though. I'm gonna go heat up here.
Yep.
And normally,
Because I feel like I've got it too. Both games, I feel like I have it.
It's getting
and
there,
I'm
man.
starting
It's
to
getting
piss.
there. And then just so we can quickly do this, I'm gonna take 30 on Typhoon.
Yep.
so we should start searching.
So there's 4.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to
Involves
gust up your.
getting to there.
It's kind of covering like a darker thing of action. I like that. That's
Super
what
Singe.
I want.
Take a KO.
So I assumed that my friends were down.
No, you're good.
Assumed they were playing it, and I said, okay.
So he's got 30 marked on.
Yeah.
This.
For fun, I said, like one of the first encounters they have thing as a hey, they can be friendly. They can come allies with it. And I just said, fuck it, we're adding that as an
Come up,
option of
spin out.
Oh yeah.
here's
you
what
never
happens.
know.
Or rapid spin.
Oh,
So
yeah,
30
exactly.
and
So I
he's
just
20.
Like
Take 30.
and I can never account for any of them. And that's like one of the big things in the game is like you're never going to know what your players are going to do. You can't account for every
Let's do this. Let's just go.
Thank you, Jackie.
My turn? Alright.
Yeah, no, I literally.
Time, but if you want to play it out, we can.
Yeah, I think we got. I think we got this.
What will they do to screw
You guys are on turns over there.
chaos happen?
Can we willingly play it out?
Your dad makes you happy.
I will.
In the end of the story,
I'm gonna attach 4.
Sure.
Typhlosion back up.
Sure, Typhlosion takes 20.
Start rolling. Now warp when you.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't say retreat. It's whenever a new Pokemon comes active.
You're pointing
Yeah.
at
You're
the
good.
and everything else that happens in the middle is completely up in the air. Sometimes you gotta like nudge them in the right direction, but
There's also nothing wrong with just letting them.
Did I attach? Yes.
One of
Yeah, that
the
was the
things
one.
that I like to do for all my homebrew stuff is I just build the world. They just get to live in it, and
Well,
whatever like
Elm.
I have big bads, and they
Might
have
not be the
their own
best
things
Elm.
going on, and eventually the characters are going to come across
Find out in a
them,
second.
encounter all those things, and like those things happen when they happen.
That's very similar to mine, where they're literally just hiring the forces.
Yeah.
They go.
Yeah, that's the thing too, is like you can drop as many hints, like hints of like, this is a thing you should probably
Come up
go
with
do.
Fortress with
And
an
they're
knockout.
going to ignore it.
Oh, yeah.
They don't care. They're gonna do what they're gonna want to do.
I want to get a house. I want to own this country.
The key is to like finding the hot words that are
Did I
going
take a
to
press?
attract them.
Yes.
You did. Yes. We're even now. All right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put.
Reward in doing that thing. Give them that first, because otherwise they're not gonna care about it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Alright.
like have an interesting things like I like that guy, I want to go after that person. So it's like it's a lot of just trying to understand how people work and figure out what's going to attract attention. And just
Attach here.
copycat. It can be very stressful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No inconsistency. You're very similar to that.
Yeah, I have
the entirety of all of my campaigns read and ready to go.
And then the moment Jake touches it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing that like my computers are built for anything. Like anything can happen, and eventually they'll get back on track.
Focus band.
There's nothing wrong with
And then
it.
I will
Yeah, they can do whatever they
for
want.
attacking. I
It's
try to
just
do a.
there are
Actually, I'm just going to try to do fireworks. No, I'm trying to do a quick attack. Sorry, sure. There's no weakness.
And I have a shit ton of events that are all over the place. So
For fun, I did make my own deck.
yeah,
Greek god face.
yeah, that's really cool.
I won't lie, I use ChatGPT just to get like a basic, like at least I was like, okay, let's see what I can do with this. And it's so fun.
That's my favorite part
Warp
though,
energy.
like about D&D and like homebrewing stuff is like we just make silly bunch of things, and just being creative with stuff. Like your players will pick up on those things.
Miracle powder for 30 in a condition. No condition.
But 30.
But
One of my
30.
favorite parts of D&D is just making stupid things. If I can get my players to laugh and have a good time,
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. So,
Going?
obviously, having literally never done it's a bit of a change after even watching the reading about it 1,000 times.
it's definitely a different experience.
Just gonna
Like
refocus.
I draw on a lot of my
So like a choice. No,
in like theater,
is that tool that?
writing, because that's a big
I wanted to make sure something worked.
Well, you know, I never.
Alright, I will try to quick attack. So,
But I never did.
Still, so I take 20.
10 plus. Yep.
As a weakness.
So it very much turned from. It very much went from.
Miracle powder for 30 before focus bands. I'm gonna flip for status condition. Nope. Okay, so now you flip for focus band. On heads it was with 10.
Because basically, if I don't have structure, that's why I like.
So it goes to 40 damage, and focus band goes to 0.
And there was one.
I'm literally watching Cat.
I needed either of those flips!
So I was like, I'm just gonna influence this and make my own idea and just come up with like 10 different concepts and figure out which one I can actually work with.
Yeah. I think it helps too.
Alright, I guess I gotta.
Because when I started camming, I just kind of did homebrew stuff to start.
Please get to it. I'm asking politely.
But I started getting into the pre-made modules, and that really helped with like.
That's the name of the channel.
That's 30, right?
Yep.
So that's double to 60.
It gives you a better idea of like nice trucks.
No, it doesn't matter.
I either just write it out in documents as like just chunks of text. I think there was another program that I used. I think it was called Campaign.
I picked the wrong
That was
flip.
for my Ravnica campaign.
They can all
It
attack.
was massive to have so much information because it's an entire like world city. Yeah, so I had like
Metal on the cliff.
hundreds of NPCs
Rapid spin for the macro.
and so many shops, so many places of interest, and so many events. And it's a lot of information, and I'm trying to run my Ravnica campaign for players. By the way, never again, will never ever run a campaign for more than 6
Technically, you're supposed to pick first.
Oh,
Doesn't-
yeah,
doesn't
I-
matter.
yeah.
And it's not because like I can't handle that many people. It's a matter of it's too many people for everybody. Because
Right,
I had a player like last night just tell me like, yeah, I'm just so used to like doing my turn in combat and then just dissociating for 20 minutes while we're going around combat. And it's like,
It's all 6 seconds.
many, yeah, it's like too many people, and it gums up the combat, because if you put too many monsters in it, it gums up the combat. And like, as a DM, I can like quicken my pace,
Alright, well,
but my
attach.
players can't. So,
And
but Rapid is
look at my sleeve.
Things you want?
it's a lot of information to organize, and I'm currently running another campaign that also takes place in like a pretty decent sized world with a big city, and I have all that organized in a handwritten book.
So
I'm gonna put the second one
I guess my
here.
question would be, for encounters, do you actually have a map out?
30 plus.
30
Sometimes I
plus
do theater
removal
content.
of.
Yeah, it really depends
Sound all
on
fire.
whether or not I'm utilizing environments, depends on players and characters that they have. Because sometimes people will also interact with environments. If there's like the one that we're
Coin toss.
No, it's a coin toss. So
I didn't use a map because it was in a there was nothing in the
Yeah, regardless, it's
it was just the players. They told me how far away they were from the one guy that they were fighting, and that's
you
all
got
I
dust.
So mine is fine for certain things, but I do have maps available for when we do start.
Oh my god, I have 4 bench slots. No, hang on. Yes, metal here. Leave that Cleffa active. Yes, metal there. Play my 5th bench Pokemon.
You've been living without it for so long.
Fail to find on Trader.
Yep.
Years later, finding out there's even more stuff I did not know about.
Okay.
Come in with Fortress. Rapid speed. So, flip for focus.
It's magical, but even though I know it was like a year ago I researched it, I still remember it. I'm like,
Okay, so you.
extra storyline. Because there's so many minor.
I also realize now I didn't need to worry about any of that because even if you hit focus band, you would have had to promote a new active. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, it doesn't matter.
I missed that, and then
I was like, he'll have to go to bench, but then he'll just come back with 9-tails. That would kill 9-tails.
I would have put roll picks up, but that's only going to do 40.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god.
Nice. I get it now.
Games.
Yeah. Well, no, I appreciate being able to go
so fun
distance with it because I need to just see it play out.
I'm also really glad to see you guys playing WotC.
Yeah. Well, it's been I've been like front loading my schedule on Saturdays.
Yeah.
There it is. It was good.
Sorry, Evan.
What?
I won.
So whoever wins against, now you guys play one.
We already played one.
No, well for the
I would
for the Badu tattoo.
Oh,
I would.
well I beat you, so it's null and void now.
I think that means just yes together.
Do you want to just do Canes?
Yeah, I have not been there. I've only been
And
there
I also
once,
have the app. So.
Oh heck yeah! Order and then pick it up.
Yeah. Do you want to just add yours to it?
Yes. And I can either Venmo you or whatever. We'll figure it out. How's the chicken there? That's all you. There's nothing else on the menu, right?
No, honestly, if you do the chicken fingers, it's not as good. But if you do the chicken sandwich combo, it's really good.
Oh, I have not tried the sandwich.
Sandwich, do it.
Where is this?
Jackie, you want anything? I'll ask you anyway.
How do I?
And personally, I do no less on the sandwich, but
I'm gonna do this.
it would be.
Right? That's all I
Yep.
have to do.
You pick your side. The bread's all right, but
Are we talking about Raising Cane's?
Yes.
Bread's banging.
It's a toss up because like usually would you like a piece of toast or French fries, but they're crinkle fries, so it's like
okay. So the fries are okay.
Why
The
would
fries
you-
are okay.
curly fries.
Yeah.
Just curly fries would be the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
You have
That would make
you
Raising
have the
Cane's
market
an everyday
corner.
item.
What is it, Arby's?
Oh,
So on the plus side, you got curly fries. On the downside, you
Everything
got
else.
Arby's.
Yeah, literally.
So
being a Raising Cane's Texas, the red is it's not that great to me.
I could live off of.
I can live off of Texas toast. I can't live off.
We did indeed tie for first.
What?
We did indeed tie for first.
Oh, nice. Oh, so now you guys got to go rubber match. Did you hear it? They're gonna get body tattoos. Whoever loses. That's fun.
You saying for standard?
I'm going to the movies.
So
Oh, loser.
What do you?
To go
Oh, and
see
that's
Princess Monroe.
the movie that you were.
Never mind. Not
What
a loser.
you and Jesse went to a show the other couple weekends ago. What did you see?
We saw an opener I forget the name of.
Yep.
Crystal Lake, who was the second opener. And then Tom She was the opener. And then Kim Dracula and Tom Hanks.
Okay.
It was very surreal. Because
Where was it?
It was Toads.
Oh, I saw.
But Crystal
Soja.
Lake, they were like,
Soja.
oh, we're from Tokyo, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I wonder where in Tokyo they're from. So after the show, I went up to their merch table and I was talking to them. Turns out when I lived in Japan, we were neighbors.
Wow. Which
they,
is saying
they
something,
legitimately
like-
lived 2 houses down from me.
That's great.
That is
It
amazing.
was, they were like, oh, where in Tokyo do you live? I was like, Shinjuku. They're like, no way, we're from
All right.
Shinjuku. And I was like, oh, yeah, I live over
Yeah.
this way. And they were like,
I'm just gonna click checkout now, and we'll do.
I'm
Quick
just
scoop.
happy that I got to be as
Yep.
close to Kim Dracula as we were. Wow.
Like Japanese showcase cards.
He looked. They looked like Gollum. Walking around with that.
Jesse, putting this right here.
This is now not my responsibility.